All right.
JD's gonna get a TPK.
Hey guys, we're back with some D&D. We were just debating who Yarman should punch and who JD should shoot. I guess we'll just find out here in a minute. So this is not actually Heroes, Cataclysm. If you don't know what Cataclysm is, nobody knows what that is. Stay tuned. In about a year or so, you'll probably find it. I'm Dr. Diz, DM. I about said underscore DM. That's in the past, but all right. Oh, there's a sub starting right off with Double Buck. Thank you, Double Buck. 23 months. God, that's almost like what, 2 years? All right.
Almost exactly.
It's almost like 2 years, dude. Yeah.
Almost like 2
Yeah.
years.
Chat, we in
Throwing it out
trouble
there.
tonight. The DM a little off.
Yeah. I may be drinking. I don't know. All right. So the bad part was last time, guys. The beholders were last time. I'm sure there's
Those
not a
were
room full of
undead beholders. I'm
beholders
worried about the living
in
ones
this
that are in
room
front
that
of
you're in.
us.
Or the one who made the beholders undead.
Exactly. Who did that? You know, who would do
I'm pretty
that?
sure we might have killed that chick like 1,000 years ago.
It was Minos.
Probably.
Everything's Minos.
We're gonna find some note in here from Josh's character that says Minos did it.
It was all Minos.
All right, so if you missed last episode, which was, I don't know, quite a while ago, I think. Was it the Saturday before?
2 weeks.
2
It's
weeks
only
ago?
been
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh, it's only been 2 weeks. I thought we'd missed one. You can go to YouTube / Nerdicopia_network and watch the whole episode. It's all out there, and the other 16 episodes. Thank you, Malnox, for that resub. Appreciate that. Oh, and the biddies.
Man,
Oh, there's a gifted.
it's so
Nice. And the biddies. Pog, yeah. All right, so the DM is he really loves it when the players suck up to him. So I mean, all nice things are gonna happen this episode. So last time you guys had fought some undead. I mean, it was not a really big deal. There just happened to be some undead beholders with some armor on them, and you guys found a room. You're safe inside the room. So, and you've taken a short rest in the hallway, and nothing has bothered you. Like you just sat in the darkness, and you hear the beholders. Every few minutes, you hear something bump up against the door and just kind of scrape up against it. Shh. But nothing breaks down the door. So you guys complete a short rest, and here we'll jump over to the map here. Let me put you guys on it first, and then we'll show chat. Actually, let me jump over to it first. All right, that looks like.
So,
I gotta correct
do we go back in and kill the beholders now?
Hey,
Okay.
that's
Doing
up to
great.
you guys.
Doing great.
You guys
So,
have fun with that. We'll
Mhm.
open the door, let you run in, and we'll close the door behind you. We will sing songs of your life. And, yes.
Some of us have a sense of self-preservation.
See if we get the map to look right for chat there. All right. Scroll up. Okay, that should get it there. We'll adjust later if we need to. All right, so you guys can see the map. Can everybody see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feels
Everybody,
so good to take this red dot off of me.
Right?
you guys can take the red dots off because you guys should no longer be bloodied. I'm going to edit Clan Diesel's character here real quick so that Russ can move him around. It's only fair.
If you're trying to talk to us, Russ, you're muted.
More or less to myself, but
Okay. Just
that's only
making
because
sure.
I was muted.
There's Russ. All right. There you go. You should be able to move his token around. All right.
Maybe
So
do, like, beats and stuff.
we got a follow there. Oh, let's see. All kinds of things happening here. Got Double Buck coming in with some cheers as well. Good. I'm missing all kinds of things. Just a cloud. Thanks for the follow. All right, so you guys enter this hallway. You close the door. You lock it. You rest for about an hour in the darkness here. If anybody had a light spell, I would imagine you've probably recast it at that point to keep it going.
Swords are still on fire.
And the swords are still on fire. Yeah, so we
I
have
have a-
all the light
yes,
sources.
I have a torch and my glowing sword.
Okay. So
Unless
let me-
Yarman decided to stop
Let me
casting
make sure
light on
your
my sword.
lighting is correct. Okay, yeah, you should have correct lighting there. All right, so you see this long hallway, and you see like a doorway without a door on it to your left, just up ahead. And you see at the end of the hall, some of you can see it, not everyone, I don't think, because your dark vision probably doesn't go that far. But at the end of the hallway, some of you can see another doorway there without a door on it, but you can't really see much past that. So we don't actually have to move the tokens around if you don't want to, but you can just tell me, what you want to do or where you want to move to.
After you rest, I think I'd try to stealth up and look into the side door.
All right. So roll stealth then. Now, before you move, is anybody else doing anything else, or do you see Yarman start to move and you all
can
just kind of
I-
wait?
Can I I'm gonna kind of reach out real quick to Yarman before he starts to move, and I want to cast detect magic. Just because we should probably be careful. It's a little crazy in here lately.
Excellent. Okay. And that's 30 feet, right? Or is it 60? I think
It's 30.
right? All right. So let's do a little ruler action here.
And I got kicked out of the game.
Uh-oh.
No.
Quick, get back in.
That's one of the consequences of casting detect magic too much in his
Mhm.
mazes. He just boots you.
Yep.
He also does it if you counterspell too much.
Interesting.
There we
Yes.
go.
And let me look up detect magic real quick because I think it has some specific rules to it
Or
while
if you
you're
piss
connecting
him
back
off
in.
by locking down his creatures.
Takes one action.
I mean, Josh has did that a number of times.
You're
That
looking
web
for
was
the it can't go through like 1 foot of stone, stuff like that, aren't
Yeah.
you? dude?
Yes.
1 foot of stone,
Yeah.
1 inch of common metal, thin sheet
All
of
right.
lead, 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that.
and it is active for 10 minutes? 1 minute. No, that's the wrong
No,
spell.
it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
All right. So you can't. All you see is the magical effects of the players that are around.
Okay. I'm
Characters.
going to
I'm glowy as
walk
fuck.
in stealth with Yarman.
I rolled a
As he goes to
27
27. Okay.
on my stealth check. Not a nat 20, just a 27.
All right. So you did detect magic. Is anybody else doing anything else, or are you guys just watching Yarman?
I see them heading to the room off to the side. I'm gonna keep going farther down the hallway. We've been here for an hour, probably talking, so I'm not gonna bother stealthing. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for any like traps or anything on the floor as I head for the far end of the hallway.
All right. So
I'm gonna
she starts
stealth
walking
behind
off.
her to the far end of the hallway.
Okay. JD, so roll a stealth check.
using
You're
her as
sneaking
cover
behind
as
her.
he just
Just like
Nothing
we've
can
been sitting
see.
here for an hour and nothing's touched us. We've had light sources. It's very dark in there. If there would have been something, it probably would have come out by now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Sure.
ooh, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock
Famous
on
last
wood.
words.
Everybody knock on wood.
I'm doing it. But like
That's a 25 to stealth.
25.
JD's
Okay.
just creeping behind me.
you don't
Anybody
know
else
that.
doing
And I
though.
don't
anything
even
else?
know it.
I'll
Or you guys
slowly
just-
start to walk up behind him as well, and as I do, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
All right. So I will move Yarman up to here. Okay. And then you guys will advance to about here.
I'm behind Yarman. I'm following Yarman.
Yes. Okay. So you'll be like right there. And is anybody else moving, or are you guys just staying still? And Russ, you have to
I'll
think for
move
2
up.
people.
I'll move up with the rest of them.
Okay.
Sir Eldic is very kind enough to offer an old man a lift. So I will take his arm, and by take his arm, I mean like lean on him too much. and he's going to help me through.
So he's dragging Hux.
We've almost
Old
formed into
ass.
2 groups here. Which group are you kind of following? The Yarman group or the Kyrie group?
Let's see here. The first person to walk past was Yarman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Yarman. I'm following Yarman.
Okay, so we
So
got these
how
guys going
come
there.
I can't. You okay? I'm not dreaming, right? We did have a rest.
Short
Yes.
rest.
We had
You
a
did?
short
Short
rest.
rest.
Short
How
rest.
come I can't? How come I can't short rest? Clan's character.
You won't.
Oh,
be
you
able to
can't.
short-
Let me do that. Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
You can look, but you
I'll have to
yeah,
do
you
that
can't
one.
modify.
You
it.
can't
You can
touch.
look, but you
look,
can't
but
touch.
You can't touch.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
can touch.
Ah.
I
And
mean,
now I want to
rest.
watch the
Apparently, Mike can
And-
touch
Privilege.
everything.
Does he want to? We'll let him use a hit die, I guess.
Wait a second. How did I do this? Oh my god. My character's all messed up. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Where's the undo button?
So I need a D10 plus 4 for. You want to roll that, Russ?
Yep. Oh, sorry, I'm yelling in the mic, aren't I?
I'm sorry. What? A D10 plus 4?
For the paladin, Russ.
D10 plus 4. That's for his hit point die.
I gotta look real deep for a D10. I don't think I've used any of these. I'm just kidding because there's like 1,000 of them in here.
Russ is like, I don't think I've ever played a character that uses it.
My characters
Some
tend to be
music on there.
simple. I gave up on my last one that was complicated. Okay. An 11? Is that how
11?
these work?
That's pretty good.
Right?
So-
if I roll a 10 plus whatever's on the 4, right?
You rolled a 10?
This is a D10, right?
But
Yeah.
that's a percentile, so that's 1.
Okay.
Oh, don't
then
roll a
it's two.
percentile.
Oh,
You want the D10 that just has the single numbers.
Yeah, you want the D10 that has 0 through 9 on it.
And a 0 is 10.
Or you just use that one and ignore the 0 at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
that's
one you
true.
just rolled was a 1.
You roll 1. Okay, so we'll say.
well, and then there's a 1 on the D4 also.
Oh, you don't have to roll a d4. It's a plus 4. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he
okay.
gets 5 back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll let him roll. We'll let him do another hit die.
I'm so glad that you guys.
So roll
understand
another
I've been playing
D10
this
for him
a long
there.
time and still have no idea what I'm doing.
Go ahead and roll another d10 for him.
But find the different one, Russ.
Mike, I just love you to pieces, man, but you're asking so much of me. Look at how many dice are in here, bro. Okay, here we go.
You
gotta
need to
keep
add
them all
one.
separated.
I have mine sorted by type.
This one?
That's it. That's a
That's a
d10.
D10. Roll it. Roll it.
What'd you get? A 0? So that's a 10. That's
No.
good.
10.
That's 14.
That's 10.
Oh.
Mine are sorted by type too, Ellen.
All right, that gives him
feel like y'all are
85.
trolling
I
me.
think,
makes
I
it
think he'll be
easier.
happy with that one. All right, now Proglin, what are you doing? You going with Team Yarman,
Don't make me.
Team Kyrie, or are you going
This is what
doing
you
something
need, Russ.
completely different?
Right here.
I guess I'll go with Team Yarman, I guess.
Woo!
It's
All right,
$10
so-
at Home Depot, Russ. Go
What?
get it.
Where? What are you doing?
Yes.
Who's
I
with
mean,
you?
Yarman Bestman, right? So, like, of course, Adam's coming with us.
The thing is this is like one of those that you get off a site that's like a grab bag, you know?
Spend an
So like
afternoon and sort them.
A grab bag
there's no
dice.
sets, you know what I mean? Like I
So
have
sort them. Mine aren't sorted in sets. Mine are sorted in dice type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort them in dice type.
See, mine are sorted in
D12s.
sets. Yeah.
I do too,
full
yeah.
of good ideas.
I just
Um,
pulled 2 of each kind out and set them down on my tray.
This is how my brain works, though.
Well,
Okay?
yeah, I have
Very
like 5 sets and the special one that Mal got me.
Oh yeah.
As a DM,
I had the
You
big-
need a lot of d6s, so I got these little tiny d6s. I
Yeah,
got
show
a
it to me.
bunch of those.
Hey!
Those are
There's
like
mine.
for fireballs and traps and stuff like that. Them are handy.
I'm
We
ready
need
got
to
a
get
handful
together
of
before I
Holy
move.
shit.
Russ.
It really freaks the players out.
Yeah, I like these. I've got like 30 of these
Yeah,
D6s.
yeah. You need the
So,
d6s.
You got
alright,
a
so
brick of dice.
Yarman, you
I've
come
got
to
3.
the door first.
Yep.
So before they get up to their door, you get to that one. Do you pause there and look in,
If I
or
don't
you?
see, if I don't see anything, I would start kind of walking in slowly.
I was gonna
So
say,
you-
remember, I'm trying to like put my hand on his back as I'm following him. So like,
Okay. You're like
Just-
right attached to
I'm,
him, so
yeah,
if he
I'm
moves,
trying
you
to
move.
keep Yarman from dying, essentially, after what happened last time. So, like, she's
Okay.
just trying to be like, dear God. And she's following him.
Yeah, so I
She's
would
like
be.
a mom keeping her
Yeah.
hand on a child.
So you guys step
Why do
in
I
here.
envision Lady walking around with a leash holding
Yeah.
Yarman by the end of the
That's
campaign?
exactly what I was thinking. Like a little monkey backpack, and she's holding on to the monkey's tail, you know? Like at Disneyland. It's perfect.
All right, so you guys get to about right there, roughly. We'll go ahead and move you on up to the doorway.
Mhm.
Do we see anything?
So
See a mimic in the corner.
Yarman,
Unfortunately, it
you
doesn't
walk
look
into
like
this
a
room.
Doesn't it?
You walk into this room here. Just looking around,
Hey, DM.
you see a bed that is just overlooks like the course of time is just like disintegrated, like the wood of it has fallen apart. You see rugs that are just just curling up and just dry looking. All kinds of like just debris and just like wood and stuff, like could have been furniture and things like that. And then as you turn to your left, actually you straight ahead, you see like a big, what looks like to be like a fireplace, like a very ornate mantle and stuff. And then as you look to your left, there's just a singular treasure chest that looks to be pretty well intact.
Treasure chest. 7 intelligence. I'm going for it.
Hey, Dis.
Yes.
Huck and Sir Eldrick are also with Yarman.
Well, that
Oh, am
he,
I-
I guess
Oh.
Russ decided to go with you guys, so he changed his mind.
I thought that you moved them as everybody else moved.
I did not. I did not
In the wrong
move him.
party, in the wrong party. I'm not paying attention.
It's all right,
Yep.
Russ. I thought Diz
Wait.
was moving everybody.
You're
in
complete.
a
He's
chain.
he can change his mind if he wants to.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving this boat.
You ain't driving shit. I am. I'm the captain now. I'm gonna go get eaten by a mimic.
I was like, Cadra's gonna be like, Yarman, wait.
All right. So as that's happening, the team of 3 up top, you guys, which let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. So, Ellen, like your character Kyrie can see probably the edge of what looks like to be like a rug or some type of carpet on the ground.
Mhm.
It looks to be, it's in kind of dim light where you can see it, so it's probably you can't tell a lot about it, but it looks to be in pretty good condition. XR, you can see what looks to be some type of round structure that's just built into the ground over there. It looks different than the rest of the flooring, and you have a pretty good view. You and JD have a pretty good view of this rug on the floor that looks to be in pretty decent shape. That's about all you guys can see. So Yarman, you pull away and you try to go for the chest. Is that
Yeah,
what you do?
I'm going for the chest. I mean, unless somebody tells me a reason not to go for the chest, I'm going for the chest. So I'm going for the chest.
Nope, we let him go.
Adara, you have your hand on his back. You don't try to grab him or anything. You just let him go.
I'm gonna try and grab him.
Okay, so as you're trying to grab him, also you notice that the chest has a glow about it. Okay, let me look here.
Ew, imagine.
Now it has.
What form of magic are mimics, Josh?
Let's see.
Trying to eat you.
I gotta pull up 2 different
I
things
got
here
the
'cause I can't
list. Do you need the
remember.
list?
I got it right here. I got
Which
it right
one are
here.
you looking for?
Got it right here. So
I throw a
Hold on.
mimic at my party in my game.
I
one
wasn't ready
time,
for
and
detect
suddenly
magic.
I am the knower
You're
of
the
all
mimic
things
expert.
mimic.
hang on. Take me just a second. So you see what looks to be some yellow kind of what looks to be like in the chest, but you also see, let's see what the other is. You see orange.
Imagine.
Okay.
So I'm
See a
I'm
little bit
going
yellow
to-
and some orange on the chest.
All right, she's gonna say, Yarman, wait, we must be careful, and she's gonna try and grab the back of like his I guess he doesn't wear a shirt, so I guess the back of his pants. That's the only thing
I was
Yarman's
trying
wearing.
to figure out what she was grabbing onto.
She grabs his back hair.
All right,
See,
so
I am an elf, so she could just have like a ponytail, like.
Must
also
snatch
my
that
stream
shit.
just like died, but we'll keep going here. Maybe it'll come back.
I hit refresh. It's still up, Dis.
It's still up to
Okay,
me.
good. It's just acting weird tonight.
Yeah.
Weren't you glad you cast that spell?
All right,
Gotta
so I
love
need you to
clan.
make a grapple at him. So do a that's athletics. So you make an athletics check.
Oh god.
And
Is it
are you
against my
resisting?
acrobatics?
If you're resisting, you can do acrobatics or athletics. So
I don't know she's doing it, so I'm just kind of like running to the thing.
well, you would feel her grab at you, so you can try to like knock her hand off, or
And I said,
or
I
you
said
can
like
just let it
Yarman,
happen.
wait.
I need a smaller dice for this. We're gonna let the dice decide what I do.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I resist.
You resist.
yeah.
Okay, so Adara, athletics, Yarman, acrobatics or athletics.
That's a 9.
Total 9.
I rolled a 3 on the dice plus 8, so I'm still beating a 9.
All right. So you grab a hold of his pants, but he kind of just slaps your hand off and like runs at the chest. Okay.
Does he giggle as he does it? Because I want him to giggle as he does it.
Probably.
Just the Mickey Mouse Killjohn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
All right. So you get to the chest. What do you do?
I look
Try
and
to
see if
open
it's
it?
locked. Yeah.
It seems to be locked.
I do what I do anytime there's a locked chest in front of me, and I acid punch the lock.
You acid punch the lock. Okay, roll a hit.
That is a 13 plus my action.
This is so different than I thought. Okay, let's
22.
22. Yeah, that's a good hit. What kind of damage do you do here?
Let me
How much
see.
damage?
I do acid damage.
Oh, we got Clan Diesel in chat out there.
Ooh, good. 5 and 4 is 9 plus 6, 15.
15. Okay. And then how much of that is acid?
All of it.
The whole thing. So 15. You punch it, and it's like it doesn't immediately just break the lock, but you can see the acid just eating at it. So the rest of you have a chance to kind of move in if you want to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like you guys kind of move into the room here.
I say, boy, move me in, boy. He says, oh, yes, of course, good sir. Uh-oh, but I can't actually see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. While Clan's character is in my hands, he says, of course, sir. Anything you want for you, sir. Because I love you.
It's like Clan Diesel is here.
I actually, am
It's
I?
uncanny.
I mean,
I can't see
to be
anything.
fair, Sir Eldritch wears a lot of metal and Huck is a lot of metal. I would totally ship that. Like,
oh.
All right. So you
I
guys
can't
run
see
in.
anything, Diz, I think something.
You can't see anything.
Well, like I can still see behind me, but I can't see
Alright.
anything in the room I just moved into.
All right. So let's.
can't either.
Let's see. Let's give you. You have the goggles, right?
Yes,
Huck?
yes.
So let's apply
I
that.
got- wow.
Okay.
I see life.
All right.
entire-
So Prugwin, I don't think you have dark vision. So you either have to use a spell or a torch or something.
Okay, I will walk over to Prugwin and I will cast Dark Vision on him.
Dark vision, nice. Okay,
How
So,
convenient.
nicely done.
that is an awesome spell to have.
So now, for the next 8 hours, Prugwin can see in the dark.
Now you can see.
I can see.
Nice. All right, so you guys see this chest. You see all this disintegrated type, furniture around. and you see a chest, and you hear the sizzling sound that appears to be the lock being eaten by the acid that it's just been punched by.
I think Sir Eldic would say, "Good sir, what if that's not supposed to be opened?"
Oh
Excellent.
God.
Didn't know that this was musical theater.
You broke Sly, so wait, we gotta give him a second.
It's a chest. All chests are supposed to be open. That's what they do.
Then
Some
why
can
do
eat
they
you.
not?
I couldn't hear what he said. Some eat what? Eat you? Chests
There's
don't
an echo
eat
in the
people.
room.
He said locks. Locks, Yarman. Locks.
Well, locks are meant to be opened and closed. That's how they work. Why is everybody in this party so dumb sometimes?
No, by the owner. See, what if it has a trap in it?
You hear the lock hit the floor as the piece of the lock just finally disintegrates and the lock falls to the floor.
As I hear this singing of Sir Eldritch behind us,
Yep.
I'm gonna turn around and start walking towards that room when I have the chance.
All right, you can move your token. You'd probably get to about the door there.
Okay.
Yarman, what are you doing, or is anybody else doing anything? You open it.
I'm
All right,
taking
he
a step back.
slings it open. All right.
Another ridiculous.
As you open it, you see what looks to be almost like a green light just kind of hits you in the face, and it's just like these weird symbols that's like floating in the air. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Bro,
You just let
I
us
think
see
I
you
did these
go.
drugs once.
You let Adminos out. Finally.
So Yarman is doing math in his head right now.
This is why I said not to touch things.
Yarman doing math. That's gonna be.
It's gonna be
4d10
real hard.
You're all
psychic
so
damage.
stupid.
But not uncharismatic. 19.
19. That is a fail.
Oh,
You see Yarman just go, and he's gone.
Oh my god.
well, rolling up my new character, guys. I got lots of ideas.
Well,
Does the chest close or?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But the light goes away, and all you see is like this imprint of like what looks to be a rune type of like the markings, just in the inside of this lid of the trunk. But it doesn't seem to be glowing anymore.
Would I? No, never mind. I wouldn't know that.
You said you wanted a bard to come into the party, right, lady? Just making.
I look over at Prugwin and go, did he just disappear?
I think so.
Okay.
So Adara,
I'm not going crazy.
You are a new player, so I will explain. You are an arcane, right? So you use arcane arts. You can use an arcana check to try to decipher what type of spell this was, or something like that. If you
She's
want
going to slowly walk towards the chest.
Okay.
And check it out. She's gonna check that ish. And under her breath, she's just gonna be like, I told him not to touch it. He did not listen. And here he is, disappeared from this plane. For fuck's sake.
Huck remembers that he knows a little bit about this stuff too, so he's going to give her backup and hopefully advantage.
Huck as well, yes. Our other two casters in the room our other three casters are more divine, so this seems to be.
Oh, good.
Actually,
You got this, girl. Go get that spell.
Actually, they might actually have a chance as well. So I mean, if they want to roll Arcana as well, I mean.
Did I get there in time to see that, or am I getting there just after that?
You're getting there just after it happens.
22.
Also 22.
Hey.
22. Okay.
22.
So what you kind of edge closer to the chest.
Mhm.
Are you moving closer to do this, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Cautiously.
So we'll slide you down there. All right. So you kind of look at the ruin, and Huck, you said you rolled the same as well. So you kind of like move on up and kind of put a hand on Adara as you kind of lean over,
and
very
and
slowly,
my main
supporting
man
your
would be
back.
holding me. Yeah, he's holding me to make sure I don't fall over.
You guys both at the same time realize that this is some type of banishment spell.
Oh, it's a banishment spell.
We'll get to you in a minute.
Oh, I just
So-
wanted to know, can I play a goblin for my next character?
You can if you want to.
It is. It seems he's been banished from here.
Gone forever.
Gone forever. I
So-
can't with you, Russ.
As Morwen doesn't really know that much, I take like a step forward and go, well, you can't banish. He is from this plane, isn't he? Isn't
Well,
he? And
I don't know. You know him more than I know him.
I don't know him.
You don't know him?
I don't know any of you. Where are we? And then I laugh. He's an elf, isn't he? I mean, there are some elves that aren't really from this plane.
Well, he's definitely not here now.
Yeah, I feel like wherever he's gone, it's a better place. And
It's the sunny side.
This is what Morwen is doing. Morwen is just horse laughing whenever Huck says that.
anyway,
Does anyone have any ideas of how we get this man back?
well,
He would
I
punch the
will-
chest. I'm
I
just
think I
saying.
would have to roll to know whether I've read something like this. Right? This?
Do we know if we can get this back?
You
we know
would.
anything?
You would have to roll like you
history
guys
check?
can use Arcana again to see if you can
that's fine.
decipher what you think might work, or you can roll a history check to see if you've
What's
read
his name?
about this in the past, or just a
I'm-
straight intelligence roll to see if you remember something.
Oh, dang, I should have waited and done intelligence.
Aliens,
I have a
yes.
little tiny
Plain
bit of
Diesel,
that.
you figured it out.
13.
13 Arcana.
Yeah.
You're stumped on this one.
Okay, I'll try.
Josh goes, okay, I'll try.
I know less than she does. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
I
Up
take
you, Russ.
one step forward and go, yep, he's gone. Yeah.
I rolled a 10, so I really am no help.
Not
As-
10. Exire.
I say, as
You
I'm
kinda-
rounding this corner, can I walk in and just,
You can walk
Wh-
in and find out what's going on. Yeah.
yeah, where is Yarman? What are you guys talking about? How to get him back?
Well, long story short, your friend didn't listen. He ran over to a chest, punched it, and then got sucked in.
that sounds like something he would do.
Doesn't it though?
It really does. Oh, do you know what sucked him in? Do we
It
take a
seems
look
that
at
he's
it?
been banished, but we don't know how to get him back.
been banished? I only rolled an 11, so I don't know about no banishment.
And that's why the elves help.
There's one more person in the room.
Well, I
well,
do suppose he's
Proglin-
gone.
Proglin hasn't rolled, and Sir Eldrick.
Yeah. that's the
My Arcana's terrible.
You can still roll. You,
History,
could, you
Arcana,
might hit a
or
20.
intelligence.
You might hit a 20.
You could be the
I'm gonna
hero.
roll for it. See if Yarman knows anything.
Is this about
Doubtful.
Is this about
15. That's getting
Fey,
close. here.
Fiend, or Undead?
No, this is not. No, this is just like a run, like
I
trap type
know.
thing.
Don't ever let me roll when it doesn't
17
mean
history.
anything.
17.
I rolled a
Um,
nat 20 on something that I can't even roll for.
So, Sir Eldrick, you think that if you could disable the ruin somehow, if there was some magic that would like remove it, to, something that would take the power away from that ruin, that you might be able to get Yarman back.
I feel like if we destroy the ruin, that would bring our comrade back.
He's Gallivant.
Oh,
If
jeez.
anybody saw that show.
Do we get a performance check on that?
Okay, if he thinks that will work, so I'll step up and say, well, I can attempt to dispel it if we think that will make him come back.
Adara's gonna be like, you know what? That sounds like a great idea, and she's going to move over here, away from said chest.
Everybody takes a step back and leaves me standing there.
I believe in you, good sir.
I can do this.
I'm going to look over here.
I can do this from 120 feet away. So yeah, I'm not moving any closer. So I'm quickly running out of spell slots, people. But I will cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. All right. So as you walk up and cast Dispel Magic, you see the ruin just slowly start to burn away, and it just.
And you dispelled me to the other plane forever.
All of a sudden, Yarman goes almost like he comes out of the chest and like lands in your arms, like just almost ejected into your arms. Now we have to tell what Yarman's experienced. Do you want to know about that now, Yarman, in front of everybody here in the world, or do you want me to tell you secretly at some point?
Because Yarman's been in there for years.
Now
Yarman's a lich.
let's tell me secretly.
Yeah,
I like
okay,
the
secretly.
idea that I could come back as a lich better than I was in the Fae with an attractive fairy.
So let's agree on the time frame that you guys were debating there. We're gonna say about how long? About 5 minutes worth
I'd say
of
at least,
checking and
5
stuff
to
like that.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. All right.
and I'm still holding him, by the way.
50 to 100 years or so.
So if he gets an opportunity attack, it's on me, I guess.
Kendra's gonna walk like closer and like by and just be like, hey, stupid. Maybe you should be more patient, huh?
Hey, stupid. The chest isn't supposed to eat people.
I told you it eats people.
That's not what chests do.
This one does.
And still, I'm holding him in my arms
Yep,
while they're arguing.
the whole time.
Yes.
The entire time.
He's a little sweaty, I'd say. Yeah.
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 I don't have anything for that. Sorry.
Okay.
Do I?
So we'll just say, since you don't want to know, like right this very second, unless you want me to break off and tell you real quick.
Oh,
I mean, if
think
it's
you
something we
should
can do
tell
real quick, we can jump in a Discord and mute in here.
it. Yeah, I think
Okay, if
should
you guys
tell
want to
it.
entertain chat, I'll call him
Do
real
it.
quick.
I'm
I'll just
still
call
over
you
here
on the phone.
lecturing Yarman. Like, I
Oh,
don't
you're gonna call me on the.
understand.
Okay.
I don't understand why you got to be like an idiot and just touch things. I know you're angry. You're an angry little boy.
Chat, this stream is brought to you by Code Clan Diesel. Use Code Clan Diesel for an extra 15% on to your next order.
Damn, when'd he get an extra 5% more added? It used to only be 10.
It's a compounding, you know,
It's compounding. Very nice.
every
Because-
year.
It's because
Every
he
year.
can show up for the stream.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh ho.
Well, if
I'm
he's not here
definitely
for the
buying him a
stream, I say
leash.
we add a 20% increase then.
Okay. So extra, so up to 20 or extra 30%?
Up to 20. Up to
Okay,
20.
so you get it. So you pay 20% more on your next order. With Code
Yeah.
Clan Diesel.
I
The
support
next
this.
town we get to, I'm buying a leash for Yarman. It's happening. My strength is terrible though. Somebody else will have to hold him.
Studded leather. Let's do. What? Oh no, leather.
I don't know what's going on, but Sly's laughing way
he's
too much.
laughing
about it.
so
No,
hard.
Russ is trying to put a fucking collar on Yarman.
I think you're one of those kitties.
Nice little.
I mean, where does the leash
October.
attach? right?
No, I think like
You're
one
right.
of those things. you
Guys,
see with the
this
with
was
parents.
Does Yarman have
last
any-
week's game. It is not this game.
Does Yarman have any piercings or anything? Maybe a septum ring we could attach to the leash to?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
That's a
that
good
hurts
Oh, he
so
could
bad,
he could get like,
He
you
has
know,
he
nipple
has a
piercings
Prince
and then it
Albert.
wraps around the
Yeah.
back and attaches.
Yeah.
Let's just
What the
all
hell
agree to
is happening?
slowly turn him into a tauntaun, okay? He's gonna
He knows
slowly
nothing
turn
of
into
this
a-
because he's muted right now.
Oh no.
Maybe, well, maybe
here.
he's listening. He's
hearing
probably
it all.
listening.
He's hearing it all.
Yeah. Yarman, blink twice if you can hear us. There's only one blink.
There's
Nope.
only one blink.
Yep, he can't hear us. That's okay. That's
You know
okay.
what's really funny is watching Diz talk on the phone and like wave his arms around as he's explaining this on stream.
Yeah.
And then
It's
he's
okay.
looking around all over the place.
No, it's what? It was
Oh, I
okay.
just noticed he's got a beholder shirt. That's pretty fitting, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it says, I'm gonna guess. It says I only have. I'm gonna guess it says I only
Sai
have
is
eyes
losing
for
his shit
you.
right now. This is
Ah,
gonna be
It's
crazy.
probably all the eye stocks. That's my guess.
I'm
We
gonna
do need to
continue doing my
crowdfund
jalapeno
Diz
conversation.
another hat though, because all he ever wears is the tool hat.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him either without that hat or in a different hat. I
have
just assume
seen
it's
him-
surgically attached to him.
I have seen him without a hat because I worked with him for years, but I have never seen him in another
Oh.
hat. So I can at least back half of that up for you.
So I think we need to, I think a nice beholder hat or something.
We
So,
can figure
guys,
something out.
I said, so what we need to do, since he's a monk and he was in a monastery, we got to do a septum, both nipples, and a belly button, and then it wraps around the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That way, when you pull, it's like a cross is getting pulled in.
We're going. I'm thinking we go full Mad King from 300. I mean, the
Ooh, there
the
you
whole
go.
the whole thing.
Yeah, everything.
I dig it. I'm here for it.
I mean, can we just get like some enchanted leash that has like a hold person spell on it?
Oh,
and then
yeah,
we just
there you
put him
go.
on a cart or something and we just pull him along behind us?
That may end up being a custom order of some kind.
It can be arranged.
He's like that cranky teenager who's upset right now and is just stomping off doing whatever he wants.
The fucked up.
That's exactly what
See,
it is.
the thing is, when
Yo, I told you, he was
in
gone
this
for
world-
100 years. How long is this?
Now,
in
I
this
got it.
world, would there be like a magic sex shop where you could get a leash for him?
Probably.
no,
There's
I got
everything.
this.
Oh,
This is
oh,
JD.
there will be.
JD can tinker devices.
Ah.
JD will
Ah.
tinker something, and then Lady will enchant
Dear
it
Perfect.
so that he can't break it.
Perfect. I like it. I like it.
And then since he's buddy
No.
buddy with Exire, Exire will implement it on him.
I was gonna say, who's gonna hold the leash? Because it cannot be me.
We can give it to Thavrak.
If we're gonna
Be
do
strong.
that, it should just be like an area of effect enchantment, like a dog collar that shocks him if you're like too far away from
Okay.
from
I will
anyone.
put that in my
If he
list of
gets too
tinkered
far away
items.
from somebody,
Yeah,
And we all have to
or
hold it over,
somebody
like-
has like a magic button to zap him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like
no.
a shrink- no.
No.
It's a ring that somebody has to wear.
Yep.
Shock.
And if he
Hey.
runs more than 60 feet from that person,
Let JD have it. He has no qualms with hurting somebody that's not listening.
I like it. I like this is going great.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When he's like, "It's orange," I was like, it's orange, huh?
Mhm,
Okay."
Yeah, very pretty.
And then I was like, that form of magic, don't know what that means. So I had to look it up. was like, well.
I just want you guys to know, Morwen needs a longer than an hour nap to cast very many more spells. I just want to throw that out there.
got all my
I've
spell
got some
slots.
stuff.
Well, I'm down one, but I only have 3 to start with.
I got
Imagine
some
having
first level
spells.
stuff left, and that's
Diz
about
keeps
it.
forgetting I have detect magic, and he's like, I didn't plan for detect magic.
I only have first level spells.
I have first, second, third.
Collar
and
of
fourth.
shocking grass.
I'll have
Uh,
second level
Smart
soon.
or clan. That'd be great.
Oh Lord.
What is my husband yelling? Hello?
All right, so Collar of Shocking Grasp, and JD will have the trigger mechanism on his hand. That the moment that Yarman gets out of line, he'll just close his hand,
Yeah.
and Yarman will just shock in place.
It's like magical Bluetooth. They're paired to each other.
Yes. But like what? I guess it depends on what level
When we get
Adara
higher
cast it
level,
at. Like,
when we get higher level, we
chance it had.
replace Shocking Grasp with Chain Lightning to really get his attention.
Y'all trying to fucking kill Yarman.
yeah, exactly. He's just dead.
I think
Well, to
he's
be
fighting-
fair, Sly has like 4 other characters already done. So if we kill
That is
Yarman,
true.
there will be another. It's okay.
But if we
It'll
kill
be one of
Yarman,
those-
who will be the god? Who will win the tournament?
It'll be one of those. JD will be looking at his hand. He's like, I wonder if this works. And then he's like, yep, it works.
Excellent.
Yarman just disappears in a puff of smoke. He's just gone.
No one expects to spell magic. True that. You're right, Clan.
That's
You're
why
right.
I got it.
No one expects the singing paladin either, but here we are.
I actually learned that nobody had it when I was setting up my character originally, and I was like, well, we're gonna take that.
Well, we're gonna have that
It's
one.
gonna be necessary.
So again, Yarman was gone for like 50 years plus. Because
Probably.
they're explaining an entire campaign right now.
Yeah, as long as this conversation has gone on, yes, Yarman's been gone a while.
He was with another adventuring party. He fell in love, had a family. Like Clan said, he's got a family in the Fae over there.
He's been to see Akminos. That's where he's been.
Ooh, I mean, he was sweaty.
That's my conspiracy theory. Is that he's been to one of the 9 hells.
He looks confused right now. Concern, maybe a little bit of concern in his face.
This I
Yep,
like.
he's he's
Yes.
got a little half smile going now. He's starting to understand. Diz is explaining it with a little bit more animation.
Yes.
Sly's got a look of realization washing across his face now. Asking for clarification. Now, what was my wife's name again? How many children did you say we had?
Were they an accident or on purpose?
What
Valid
level,
question.
What level am I now? What abilities do I have now?
So the big question is, after all this time, is Yarman still pissed at us when he comes back, or do you think he's over it by now? It's been years.
Oh, that's
I
a
think
good
he's
question.
evolved and matured since then.
Yeah, you would think that he's matured.
Or he just let his resentment fester
Well,
the
he
entire time he
clearly-
was gone and has decided all of us are dead to him.
He
Now he's
clearly
the-
hasn't matured because he started arguing about the fact that a chest shouldn't have ate him.
I was gonna
True.
say, I did just yell at him for
But
touching.
to be fair, he was maybe he was a little foggy when he came out. Didn't fully process what had happened to him. A little
here we go.
disoriented.
Quick, before he puts his headset back in, that's not Yarman in your arms. Oh no.
No, we've already decided. Yarman
Simon?
went to hell and he's now Akminos' slave.
Yep. Or you had a family in the Fae.
It's canon. Me and
Or I have
Candace
a
have
family
talked
in the
about it
Fae.
in chat. So,
Only me and Kyle know the truth. For
And
now.
the other adventuring party that he just played that entire campaign with that you were explaining to.
Yeah, Yarman is actually Q4N13 in an elf's body from.
It all makes
Nice.
sense now.
You. I miss
He went through a rift and somehow changed like.
I miss Q too.
I approve of this.
All right, so while all that's happening, we're gonna go back over to the other group here and let them do a few things because this is kind of happening at the same time. So,
All right. So Kyrie's gonna walk in and she's gonna start checking around the edges of the room and she's gonna kind of look at the ceiling because we are underground, right?
you are underground. Yes.
Okay. She's looking to see if she can find an exit that will let them get out of here without going back through the beholder room. So she's
Okay.
kind of gonna go around the edges of the room to look.
So
And
if you
still
just
has
want to
no
kind of,
fucking clue JD is behind her.
if you want to move your token around through there. I'll describe what you see as you get there.
All right.
Which way is she
So-
going?
I'm going to the right.
All right, so
So-
immediately what you can see is the rug that I described earlier. You have a
Mhm.
you have a better view of it. It looks like it's in really good condition, which you didn't look into the other room. So you, at this point, I don't know if you have a clue that things in this area is like really diminished. You see what looks to be like a circle structure on the ground with like all these like shapes on it and stuff. You're not really sure what that is. Never seen one of these
Priorities.
before.
I'll look closer later. Right. And then I'm gonna. This is still a wall, so she's gonna move
Hey, Diz.
down
Uh-huh.
in
My
here.
dark vision's not on.
Oh, okay, let me fix. And you have 60 feet, so
Yep.
there we go. Oop.
All right. Well,
Okay.
when I see her take off to the right, JD's going to the left.
Okay, so what you see, Kyrie, down here, it seems to be some type of workshop where there is like pieces of machinery, there's tools, you see a chest in the corner. You see on that table to the right that there's some weird looking like contraption thing sitting in the middle of it. There's like some candles sitting on the tables too, but they're not lit.
Can I light the
JD,
candles
you can, yeah, you can go ahead and light
with
the
my
candles, yeah.
torch? Try to light them.
Yeah, I can probably put some light there. So JD, over there, you see in the corner some type of weird like pedestal like thing. Has like some just weird looking markings in it. It looks like it's constructed of maybe like metal.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see if I can put some light on the map here. Do we know how much light candlelight is? I want to say it's only like 10.
Would make sense.
Anybody with an idea?
For 1 hour, a candle sheds bright light in 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5-foot radius.
So 5 foot and 5 foot.
According to Roll20's
Is that what you said?
D&D, yeah.
Okay. So 5.
It's not that bright, but
5. So say that this is that right there. All right. There's some candlelight.
okay. So she's gonna just kind of keep moving along the wall, not really
Okay.
touching anything beyond lighting the candles, just checking for exits of any kind.
All right. You don't see any exits over here. You see a chest in the corner there. And
Okay. Still not touching it. Then we're gonna move back up along this wall then.
All right. JD, you see up in the corner what looks to be some big container filled with liquid, like green, like very cloudy looking liquid, and it has like a cage built around it.
Can I investigate the pedestal to see if it has any activation switch or levers or anything on it?
Sure. Roll an investigation. Kyrie, as you're walking up through there, you see another table there. There seems to be some bottles on it with different like colored like liquid in the different bottles. Again, some more candles.
She's not concerned yet. She'll light the candles just so
Okay.
that
Let me
there,
do that.
when the others make it in here, there's some light source. But beyond that, she's not really touching anything else or looking too closely. Right now, she's just focused on seeing if there's another exit.
actually didn't. Okay. All right, and what was your roll over there?
16.
16. Let me look real quick. Nope. It just looks like a solid. I mean, there are like plates like butted up together and stuff like that, but you can't find any type of switches or any way to really activate whatever this is.
Okay. Then he'll head further into the room.
Okay. Go ahead and move. And Kyrie, you see up in the corner, you see a bookshelf. Seems to be intact, filled with like books. They all seem to be in good shape.
Mhm.
You see a table with a lot of like rolled up paper on it. Scrolls. One is unrolled in the middle, sitting there.
I'm gonna peek at it and see if it's a language I recognize.
All right. You look at it, but it just looks like gibberish. It looks like. What languages do you know?
Common, primordial, and orc.
Yeah. It looks like gibberish to you. Yep.
Okay.
All right,
She's
JD over there. You find a table with what looks to be a lot of very large bones on it, and a couple of candles.
What do I recognize? What kind of bones?
Let's see. That would be probably a nature check.
Uh, 15.
15. You can't tell exactly what it is, but you think that it might be a very large creature like troll or an ogre or something along that line. Not as big as like a giant.
Okay.
And she doesn't know anybody's in here with her, so she's just gonna keep moving.
Yeah,
As
she's about
soon
to-
as,
she's about
as
to
soon
get
as she breaks
scared.
into his line,
Yep.
JD wants to duck behind this table and squat down.
You
Okay.
son of a bitch. He's about to jump out and scare the shit out
I'm
of
gonna
her.
have you re-roll a stealth check as you're hiding from her again, okay?
Roll for shitting your pants.
Because I know what you're trying to do. So
That's 23.
23. Okay, all right. That beats your passive.
Motherfucker.
So
Yeah. Are there candles on this table too? And still no sign of an exit?
let's see. There are candles on this table. You see what looks to be like a bag sitting there. That's kind of tied at the top, and you see a bowl, like a silvery bowl with like a red liquid in it.
Oh god. Does it look like blood liquid or like
It kind of looks like blood.
Blood or Kool-Aid?
she's not touching that shit?
Okay.
That's a big nope. She'll still light the candles.
Okay. All right. I think I need to fix these ones down here. They weren't
I can see them on mine.
like the ones over here were, but the ones over here weren't. There we go.
Yeah, they're all showing up now.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, she's just looking around.
Okay.
Just keeps moving.
Keep moving. Now you come up to the table with bones on it. You light those as well.
Yup.
Right
Okay.
before she lights the one by JD, he goes, "Who told you you could light my candles?"
She's gonna jump about a foot in the air.
Does she scream? Does she?
Oh, she's not
Can
gonna
she contain
scream.
it?
She's just gonna jump. Yeah, she's not gonna scream.
Let's make a Constitution saving throw to see if she can keep like the reaction down.
13.
13. Okay, you keep it. You make a little bit of noise, like, but you hold your mouth. As you kind of jump backwards.
Yeah, she's
we'll have
gonna
you about
step-
right there, roughly. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna. Okay, yeah, she's gonna jump back. And now
as
that
you guys do that, you hear JD. You hear something to your right, as it sounds like liquid moving, and all of a sudden you see these two big hands just slam against the side of the tank on the inside. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you scream now.
Do I need to make another one?
Probably, yes.
Wait, is this for being frightened? Because I'm advantage against against being frightened.
It is not the frightened
Okay.
effect, but it is like being frightened. Yes, instantaneously. Not
So
that you're gonna run from the room.
you said a con save.
Yeah,
That's a 25.
25. You just kind of look over at this thing
I look over and draw my revolver and look at him like.
as you see like the hands peel away, and you see this face just press up against the glass. It looks like an ogre, but it looks really deformed. Like it's just, and it's just like clawing at the glass, like trying to get at you.
As soon as I see it, I'll stand up and turn and look at her and go, "You may want to back out of the room." And I'll start backing towards the away from the cage a little bit.
Yeah, she's gonna back up towards the other door.
So you guys, as Kyrie, as you start backing away, you notice something in your peripheral. As you see this he's about 6 foot tall, this old looking man, just grayish skin, yellowish eyes, red robe that covers all the way down to his feet. His hands are like held just like almost like daintily in front of him.
Like a T-Rex?
Like a T-Rex, yes. Almost like a T-Rex. Like a very dainty T-Rex.
And she had no idea he was in here, so
Nope.
she's going to try to contain herself, and she's going to say, "Oh, well, hello, sir."
Hello, how are you?
As JD hears this, he's gonna spin around.
Do you point your gun at him?
No, he lowers it as she hears him say, as he hears her say hello.
I see you've awoken our friend there. One moment. He walks over, like past JD, and touches the tank. And kind of lowers his head. You see his hand glow slightly as it goes, and then it just kind of goes back into the liquid and disappears. That's better.
And she's gonna
Who
say
gets
this.
frightened?
She's going to say this as kind of not shouting, but louder to try to get it to echo back so that maybe the others will hear. She's gonna be like, "What an interesting creature you have there."
Oh, he's
Just
not
try-
mine.
Yeah.
But my master's, of course.
"Oh, your master's. And is your master here?"
I do not sense him here, no. I have
Oh,
not sensed him for a long time.
oh. All right. How long have you been here?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know that you're here, and there was others that visited, but time is not important, I guess.
Fair enough. And she's still talking louder than she normally would.
And while she's doing that, JD's looking at him and going, "Exire," through his comms, "Get the party and get your asses in here now. However, do not come in aggressive."
Depending
He's
on
still
the
just
timeline
looking
here,
at the guy.
I'll start walking over when I
We'll
hear.
say
I'll-
you're syncing up about now.
Okay.
roughly, so.
Okay.
I'll turn to the group and say, I think there's a situation over there. This this chest can wait. I don't think it. I mean, it might go somewhere. I don't know. It's a weird chest, but I think we should probably get over there and help him out. Something's going down. Start.
Before I walk away, is the chest still open?
The chest is open.
Can I just look in?
You can. Yeah. Well, as you look in, you see a bag. You see two bags in there, and you see a helmet, a potion, and a medallion just kind of laying down there, and some looks like some type of armor, like chainmail.
Is
Oh yeah. I saw it pop up, but I hadn't.
also when she goes to look at the chest, I'm gonna go, oh, so I can't look at
Yes.
the shinies, but you can look at the shinies.
She's just gonna ignore him entirely, and she's gonna grab the bags and the potion and the medallion and say, "Can anyone help me grab some of this stuff? I mean, if Yarman had to go away for a little bit, we might as well take it with us, yes?"
Oh, lad, go grab that. And Sir Alec, of course. He's gonna anything for you, my friend. And he's gonna grab the rest of this stuff. Oh, Yarman, you see, you just have to open it with care. Being careful.
So you're
Like
picking
with
up
that-
chainmail and a helmet.
With a baby
Okay.
duck.
Did
I
you
picked up
answer
everything.
those?
So, who picked up what?
Sir Eldic.
So Eldic picked up the helmet and the chainmail,
Okay, so
and then I picked up the other small stuff.
So disappointed there wasn't a spear in there. And then we on.
I'm gonna say, oh, that's Adara. So okay.
And then we go, right? We're all going?
Yes.
You are going,
We
yeah,
all
I
go.
guess.
Okay.
Did you
so-
answer the two messages, Diz?
Full ego.
I said yes on the second one. I don't know about the first. I think the first one is really. The first one's up to you. Oh, the first thing is really up to you whether you want to do that or not.
Oh, that
that's
was
more-
what I was doing. It was a direct question.
Oh, I see. You're okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
I
was
w-
it the
I-
left arm or the right arm that you got your wife's name tattooed on?
I was asking for advice on that.
And
Alright.
did you say you sent me something, Diz? Is that what you said?
No, I was talking to.
Oh, okay, good. Just checking.
Cool.
So you've just picked up the items. You don't know what
Yep.
they are yet. So
That's fine. I just wanted to make
unless
sure.
you're looking at some of them, you would know what they are immediately. But the others, you would have to kind of spend some time. They are to you. You still have probably a few minutes left on detect magic. So those are glowing yellow. All of the items are.
All yellow. Okay.
And the potion is
That was the one I was going to ask about.
maybe a different color. Let's see, it is. Yeah, let me look up that one real quick. It would be gold.
Gotcha.
The potion is gold color.
Whoa.
That was glowing. That it's probably more of like
Okay.
a purplish liquid or something.
So we're talking like a what's that stuff called? Goldschlitz?
It's
right?
Goldschlager. Yeah.
Schlager.
with the little bits of gold in it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fancy.
Nice.
So right after JD sent that message, he'll look at the guy and go, so before the team has a chance to actually come in from where they are, he'll say, so who are you? And who's your master?
Hey, I don't have a name. No one's been concerned with my name. You could give me a name, I guess, if that helps you.
Like a puppy.
He just kind of looks at you.
To give him an extra minute to think of an excellent name,
Mhm.
do I see these books that the player Russ heard about, but the character Huck does not know about?
You don't see them as of yet because the room is like pitch black, right? So you don't see them yet.
Sorry,
Also,
the
can I-
candles
might
weren't
have-
close enough.
Yeah, I don't think you see them because they're in the corner. You might see the scrolls a little bit up there.
Also, can I assume because Josh never said he put me down, that
Yeah, still
Morwen is carrying me into the room?
Absolutely.
Sure. And the rest of you can move your tokens up there, Proglin and Adara.
Well,
I mean,
well,
if you
then I'd
want
be
to,
in front of,
or you can
I'd
just
be
hang
in
out
front of
there
Morwen.
with all your goodies that you pulled out of the
Right,
chest.
right here, yeah.
They're mine.
As
Now
the
that-
rest of them, as the rest of them come in, because I'm guessing I hear them come in, I'm gonna turn and say, "This fine gentleman over here was explaining that we're in his master's room, and these are his master's experiments."
Oh, yes. Young man, don't be rude. Go over there and make introductions. I see scrolls over here. I'll just be there in a minute. And then it goes over like this, and I start going like this.
So you walk on the rug?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just messing with you. It's fine.
I did.
I was gonna say I did before.
Okay, good. Oh God, Diz, that gave me like a rush of anxiety, like when the boss is like, "Hey, did you get that thing?" And you're like, "Oh."
Do
no."
do me a favor though. Roll a perception check. As you're walking across like the edge of it there.
22.
Ooh, nice. It's kind of weird. You kind of step and you feel like it should be like carpety, like, but it's really hard. Like it's just, this rug is really hard for some reason. Oh,
I'm gonna
weird.
check it. I'm gonna check it.
You gonna check it?
Pull a little bit back, see if he put something into there.
Okay, you reach down to grab the rug,
Yeah.
but your hand goes through it.
Oh. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, I don't want to distract any more from the name.
Okay,
figure
okay.
this out later.
All right, so
Wait,
JD, do you
so
have a name yet? Or
I'm standing right next to him. Did his hand go through the rug, like tore a hole in the rug, or passed through the rug like the rug didn't
Yes.
exist?
pass through the rug like, and as his hand comes out, the rug looks the same as it did before.
So, at this point, I drop Yarman. I don't set Yarman down. I drop Yarman.
All right, roll an acrobatics check, Yarman, to see if you land on your feet or not.
That is a 15 plus 23.
Yeah, very easily. You just land on your feet.
When he does, I go, sorry. And then I step over to where Huck is.
I'm not even really paying attention to him. I'm just looking at my fists.
And I reach down where I saw Huck put his hand through the rug.
Okay.
So
Your hand passes through as well.
So is there? So I go ahead and like put my entire arm through this. Do I feel anything?
So you can't. You feel the floor. Like your hand goes through the rug and you feel the stone floor.
Oh, okay. So
And-
it's not like there's a.
No, and
there's
as you're
like a-
looking, as you're down there looking, you can see Huck's feet are like in the rug, like they're just inside
Okay.
of the rug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right. While you're thinking about that, JD, he's just looking at you, just dinosaur, T-Rex arms.
Well, I wasn't sure if the team had made it in there yet or not.
They
we're
are
waiting right
shuffling
there.
in while you guys were having, because they moved probably pretty quickly into there.
Well, I told him not to come in aggressive. That's why I was wondering if they had made it in or not.
I mean, they probably were aggressive up into the doorway. And
Yeah, we just walked in.
yeah,
even
so all this stuff would probably happen after your conversation. So
How about we call you Haddock?
very good. Haddock, you said?
Yeah,
Haddock?
HADDIC.
Like had dick and now he don't.
No. Good, yes. I will remember this. This will be my name, yes. Master. He instructed me to call him Samaster. Sammaster.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
So Sam Master as one word? Okay.
One word, yep. Chat exploding over there.
As we walk into this room, do I smell anything coming from that table of red liquid over there?
Roll a perception check. I'm getting another drink.
Vampires.
Nah, that's a 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was also a bottle on that table. As you had went past it, the one with the bowl on it. There's a bottle. It's like a jug, actually. It's like a jug with a cork on the top. I forgot to tell you about that.
I was going to say, I have a feeling that Ellen's character was not going to touch shit in this room at the present time.
She wasn't touching anything until somebody who knows magic takes a look. Because she is not Yarman.
Purple smoke is already mysterious.
She has her priorities.
Survival at the beginning of those.
Mm-hmm.
So Haddock,
Nice.
And mind her own damn business.
Yes.
how long has it been since your master was last here?
And you can see it like a really, anytime you ask him about time, he gets a really confused look on his face. It was before you, before the last guest.
Okay. So you've been here this whole time and never go outside?
I'm not permitted outside.
Do you have a means to get outside?
I do not think so. You see him look over at the base that you were looking at earlier on the floor over there. I don't think so.
How
And-
would your...
I see him look at it.
Yeah.
Is that how you came in the room?
That's where I was, yes. Kyrie was saying something.
How would your master come and go?
He was very powerful. You see him kind of look over at that circle on the floor that you noticed earlier with all the different patterns on it. He used that quite a bit. He came in through the door as well.
So with the same place we... Okay.
Yeah, the same place we don't want to go.
Right.
Haddock, where does the pedestal lead?
You're talking about his pedestal?
Yeah.
You're, like looking. That is just where I reside. It leads nowhere.
So it only leads to your chambers.
It's almost like a grin, but it's It's really creepy. His teeth are like yellow and stuff. Just he like grins. He's like, "Oh, that is very kind. I do not have chambers."
Is he like some kind of helper spirit? What?
And then I'll kind of shake my head because in a way JD feels like this. And he looks at her, he gets looked down upon by his master and gets treated like shit.
Yes, I get that impression. Imagine not seeing light for however long.
I was gonna say we don't even know how long he's been here.
It's quite sad.
You see him almost kind of looking off into the distance, like he's lost in thought as you guys are talking about seeing light.
Sir
and
Eldic
stuff.
would like to take out a piece of ration and I'll bet you're famished and offer him.
Thank you, kind sir, but I do not require that. Start seeing
Haddock,
it.
Haddock, do you know what you are?
I wasn't about to ask, but
Never
I know
asked
that
the
I-
old weirdo
JD
thing.
doesn't give a shit.
oh, I'm getting that.
He says, I know that I am here to help. I don't know where I came from or what I am.
But
So
you don't.
do you control all the beings in these ruins?
I tend to them. I do not control. Are there more outside of this chamber?
The beholders.
Yes. They
Wait,
drove us
wait,
in
hang
here.
on. Would JD have known they were beholders to
Get
have
your
called them
nose
that?
wiped.
That was his wife wiping his face for a hot second.
That was
Go for them
that was-
boogies.
that's Nolan. If you can hear the screaming.
So Diz, would JD know that they're beholders to be able to
That-
reference them?
Oh,
What's your
No,
background? Are
probably
you a
n-
veteran?
probably not.
I'm a
Um,
recon sniper veteran. Fuck yes. I mean, what?
Probably not. I don't think you've really ran across anything like this
So-
or anything.
So instead of saying beholders, he'll say the creatures outside with the multiple eyes in the armor.
Oh yes, I remember. It was one of the experiments. Roll a perception check. Anybody who's looking at him. Also,
While this conversation's going on, can I walk
Mal,
over
what was your
to-
roll?
Oh, I rolled a 6 for the smell, but can I walk over to the tables?
Yeah, sure. You can just walk around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to just move their token to different spots, you can as they're just talking and stuff.
I mean,
But you
I
would
just
see
want
the
to look
bowl.
at like what's on the table.
I got a nat 20 Diz.
Natural 20.
21.
Sir Eldic
Well,
got a 19.
So if we
19.
go perception, that'd be 25 total.
Okay. So we're gonna say that Sir Eldrick just barely missed it. But JD and Kyrie, you notice that when he's talking about the beholders and the experiment, he's kind of looking off to that far corner of the room where the parts were.
The first
around in
section that I walked into. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so that is your master's line of work then. With dead things.
Not just dead things, no. many experiments. Arcane.
Ah. So he's a researcher.
Yes, that's good. Yes, researcher. I will
Interesting.
use that. Thank you.
Of course. Now, since they were your master's creations, do you have a way to get past them or drive them away? Or to contain them?
I can calm them, but if they're in the other chamber, I cannot go out there. If you would bring them in here, I will deal with them.
We may not do that just yet.
Well, they're
So
talking, I'm gonna
as
start
you guys are
moving this way.
talking, some of the other people you're roaming around. Exire, you walk over to the table. Oh, he's not there yet. Okay, we'll come back to Exire. The rug
Definitely
people.
investigating this rug. Like,
Okay.
hands and knees, feeling around for what the heck is going on here.
Okay, you can tell it seems to be some type of illusion type of spell. Like, what are you doing? Are you like moving around, feeling, or
Like trying to feel what's under the illusion, you know? Like,
okay? So are you like moving
I
around the
lost
rug doing
contact.
that, or
You know
you
what I mean? Yeah.
just stayed in one spot?
No, like move, like searching around, maybe not methodically, but like sweeping out enough that if I lost one of the screws that I lost, if I found one of the screws that I lost, you know, I would get it. Like,
Okay. So
little
as you
fancy.
kind of step into like the middle of the rug here, it feels like carpet instead of the hard floor.
Oh, Orwin, over here.
So I'm standing right there beside him. So
He's kind of down on the floor, so he's like, "Come down to the floor."
so I crawl over beside him. Because I'm intrigued as well. I'm not paying any attention to anything else that's happening around.
Okay.
I'm oblivious.
Okay.
I kind of
If-
walked around that thing on the floor and I walked up to the scroll-ish area. She's kind of like interested in what that is on the floor and is just looking for
So
some information.
I lean
Okay.
over to.
So we'll come back to that in just a second as they're finishing the carpet thing here.
So I lean
You
over
lean over and feel.
to Huck. Yeah, and I said, I can't dispel magic again today. Can you cast dispel magic on this?
Oh, let me see. Let me remember if this is something I can do.
And I don't say this very loud to give anybody else the opportunity to stop me from convincing Huck to do this.
So if you have
looks
higher
like-
level spell slots, you can still cast it.
I don't. It's my third
You
level.
refuse to-
I am
Okay.
dangerously low on spell slots at this point.
I feel like I can only do a couple of first level spells that do not involve the spell. Also some cantrips that also, but that's just how I feel when I do a deep dive on my inner
I'm just looking at him like, so you can't cast it, but never
I
mind.
can do a counter spell if that.
Wait, you can do counter spell, but you can't dispel magic.
Yes. I see. My master didn't really teach me a lot of magical things. He just did them, and I just kind of absorbed it after watching him do it for a long time.
I was gonna say, can I ask? You said I had a couple minutes left on that.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
detect magic. Did I notice anything when I walked into the room?
Yes. So the circle on the floor, you can tell is a teleportation circle. But
Okay.
it's not giving off like active magic. It's more like you getting a dull sense of it. It's just kind of dormant there. As you walk past the one table with the bottles on it, to the right side there, the bottles are glowing different types of magic. The books, there is a book that is glowing. And of course, the scrolls on the table, all of those are glowing. From what you can see, and then as you get to there, you can see over that there's a bag on the table where Exire is. It is glowing. And you can see the edge of the bowl. It is glowing as well.
We just gonna start looting this room in front of this guy.
I'm doing my best.
I'm not
with the
looting
impression.
yet. I'm
Everybody's just looking around, just like,
just looking. As she walks up to the table
Window
with the
shopping.
scrolls, and she leans over. She sees the one that's open. Can she? What does she know what that says? Can she read it?
She does. Give you guys to
I can
think about
touch
with
it.
the rug, what you guys are gonna do there, since you don't have dispel magic.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I just wait.
Oh, go for it.
I'm gonna pick up the rug because if part of it's real, I'm gonna pick up the real part. Everybody roll.
All right, so so you're just gonna grab it and pick it up, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
So, I'll have Adara. You need to roll a D100 and tell me what that number is. So while you're doing that, you got you pull the rug, and it just pulls. You pull it out into the open, and you see the illusionary rug still on the floor, and you pull out this other rug, and you just kind of set it in the floor.
Ooh.
And it's a pretty good sized rug. I'd have to look at the actual dimensions.
I rolled a 95.
Oh, wow.
95, nice.
job.
Okay.
I rolled it in the thing too.
Last person rolled a 95%.
I know.
Had a bad day.
That was a
To be
96.
fair,
Thank
she rolled
you.
a 96.
But it was in the 95 percentile.
Yeah.
So
We're not gonna talk about that. Different game.
Anyways,
let's roll a D121. Okay, it's a very specific number, but it has a bonus.
okay.
You have to roll it and roll 20 because you can't
Yeah.
really roll that.
You said 121.
121. Yep. So more when you have a rug laying in the floor now. I can tell you the dimensions.
I'm
Just to
gonna.
see if you-
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's 6x9. 6x9 rug.
So I'm gonna cast Detect Magic specifically on the rug,
Okay.
not the illusory. Yes, not the illusion. I mean, I'm gonna look at everything, but I'm gonna cast it. I want to know now that the rug is separate from the illusion. Is this Clandis' flying rug from?
He had a flying broom,
He had a broom.
which
only have
lady already has. But I mean, flying rugs are cool too.
So
While this is happening, I'm just standing and staring at that bowl.
Are you drooling like
There.
a dog?
No, I'm
There's
gonna
a bowl
just,
of, and it looks like it's fresh.
I'm gonna go ahead and just
Smells like it's fresh.
I'm gonna tap my finger on the surface of that.
Okay,
liquid
it
that's
is
in there.
liquid, like it is.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna lick my
it's
finger.
ripples. Yep, tastes just like blood, just
Alright.
really
Ooh,
fresh
yeah.
blood.
All right.
Do I notice this at all?
See.
I know
Can
I
we-
don't
can we see this?
because I'm-
You're
I'm
you're
not
looking
trying to
at the
hide it.
scroll.
Okay.
You're looking at the scroll. They're
Maybe-
occupied with a rug. Prugwin
I'm
could
staring
maybe
at my
see it.
hand.
Yarman's staring at his hand. Prugwin is probably the only person that could notice it. So Adam hasn't told me what he's doing. So
I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Yeah, that's blood. Yep, that's blood right there.
Take another taste, see if you can figure out what blood type it is.
Just pick up the bowl.
it's taking me a second.
Aerate a little bit.
I had it ready, but it's not.
Yes, but
So,
whose
gotta
blood
look
is it?
something up.
You
A
should know
fine
that.
vintage. Getting notes of
Is
Burnt.
this AD?
mahogany.
So,
1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
Dry leaves.
It's a good year.
Plum. Stone
Good
fruit.
plum wine.
Did you take your Sam Riegel fart gun aerator and just, you know?
It's a little sweet. Might have been someone who liked a lot of candy.
It's typo negative. Yes.
Why
Let's
did you
see.
just
All
say
right, so you said
fart gun aerator?
40.
Yeah.
You rolled a 40, right?
Yeah, 40.
This seems to be a scroll of elemental bane.
Ow.
Oh.
That is badass.
Okay. I'm gonna like look over.
All right, so we hold on. Let's jump over to Morwin real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Morwin, you rolled detect magic, right?
Yep.
Let's see.
And when I cast it, I'm holding the rug up,
Okay.
so I can differentiate between the rug and the illusion on the floor.
And I'm
this-
sending him good vibes to
This
make
isn't
it.
it has some type of enchantment on it. I think there's actually a spell that will identify. There's identify spell, right?
Detect magic.
So you just know that it's enchanted.
I know that it's magical. Yes, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, what kind of magic it is.
Enchantment is what it is.
Okay.
Yes, I think
Can
that
I-
would be.
Can I put my
Yellow.
finger in the blood again? And I'm gonna go ahead and hold both my swords in one hand. I'm gonna dip my finger in the blood, and then I'm just gonna run the blood along my sword and see what happens.
I'm sorry, transmutation. It's transmutation, Josh.
I feel like
So
someone
you-
should be watching Malmox, right?
You take the blood on your hand, you rub it down the sword.
Just a little finger, just a little, boop, and I
It's
just
a
rub
little-
it on the sword.
It's just. You just hear just like a almost like a, just like you're eating that pizza. Just. Just
I got a question, Diz.
Should I get anything from the sword?
you just kind of get the feeling of like more.
Okay.
I got a very potentially important question, Diz.
Okay.
The beholders chased after us and are attacking the door, correct?
They're not attacking the door. They're more just like bumping up against.
Bumping into. Oh, so theoretically, does that mean that my fire elemental that lasts an hour was just sitting behind them, beating them to death?
Well, they would probably, if that's still out there, they would probably be fighting it. So
Okay.
we'll have to do some rolls if that comes into play.
Okay, I just,
That's a good point, though.
I was
We
looking and
forgot
was
about
like,
the fire element.
oh shit, there's a fire elemental outside.
It's out there battling. We'll have to make some rolls. We'll see how long it
Realistically, it was just the fire elemental knocking on the stone door trying to get in.
Hey,
Friend.
you got me.
I'm scared of the dark, but I'm on
Told
fire. I'm not sure how that works. All right, so you have a rug with transmutation. You're playing with the blood. Prugwin, are you doing anything? You just kind of
Splish splash.
want to look at anything? You want to?
Just standing there, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Oh well, as it turns out, there, Morwin, I just remembered that I do know identify, and I do have the ability to cast it. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then I quietly look. So the paladin is not standing.
So
anywhere
you
near
probably
me.
pull the rug out to over here, I would say.
Yeah. I
and-
mean, I would
yeah.
drag it over off of the illusory
Yep.
rug. Yes.
Right. Yep. So you're about right there, roughly.
Oh yeah, and he moved forward to offer food, and it was refuted, so he took a step back.
Step back. Okay. All right. So you're casting Identify, right?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Okay, so-
we physically do that action right now.
As you do that, you touch the rug there.
It's a rug
And-
with devouring.
It is a flying carpet.
Oh, good job, Mormon. You have a flying carpet.
When he says that, I go, shh, we don't have it yet.
Right.
Like that.
Right. I meant that you are holding a
yes.
flying carpet that could be rolled up and put away into another dimension, possibly. I don't know.
So at this point now, because I have the rug kind of rolled up and it's just laying on the floor in front of me. Is the old guy just like watching in like befuddled amusement at everything?
He
that's
seems to be
happening?
distracted with the conversation over there at the moment. Not really
I
paying
am-
attention to the people in the background at the moment. So
I am true neutral, so I don't have any qualms with stealing
sure.
whatsoever. So sorry, Clandis, you're not here to defend yourself, but so I just quietly start kicking the rolled up rug toward the door.
And I'm conveniently, longingly looking at scrolls and books, and I don't see him do that, being the lawful neutral person that I am. Oh no!
So yeah, I just kind of kick the rug over to like right here, just kind of leave it kind of laying in the doorway there.
Are you trying to do it inconspicuously?
Yeah, ish. Yeah, I'm
Let's
just
do it like a sleight of hand check, as you're kind of just kicking it along.
It's one of those, he kicks it, looks around, kicks it, looks around.
I just really appreciate the waiting that Malnox put into these dice. So
We lost somebody.
Yeah, Malnox, his
Why?
Zoom had
Why did we-
froze, so he.
I rolled
Like
a
comes back.
non-natural 20.
Oh.
Okay, yep. So you're just kind of, inconspicuously just kind of rolling the rug over towards the door.
I'm staring at my hand and am somehow still distracted enough that I didn't see it.
All right. Adara, you were doing something else with the scrolls, or
Yeah,
I mean, and
she's
really, Yarman, you're not. It's not shiny.
gonna look over
True.
to just see if
It's kinda
anybody
lame.
is paying it, like just to see if that guy is paying attention, because she can hear him. I don't know if he can see or how far he can see in here. I'm assuming because he lives in the dark, he probably can see in the dark. So I'm gonna like try and stealthily stick that in my pocket.
okay. So you want to do a perception first to see if they're looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if they're paying attention. Okay. It's a 13.
13.
My
Okay.
passive's so much better.
You
No,
look
it's
and you think that he's pretty distracted.
I'm looking right at you. Don't know if that matters.
Like laser-eyed.
Yeah.
Like-
Right into her soul.
I'm
Like,
walking
I
right
see
your
it.
way. Like that
Look,
old
I'm
man
not
in a
looking- how could you,
grocery
like-
store, has a pun, and you're like, "Don't tell me the pun, old man." And he comes up and says, "Hey."
So,
Can we just
So if you're trying to
appreciate that it's not the rogue stealing shit from everyone?
I know, right? The
Well,
rogue
it's
is
everyone
the
else
upright
filling
person.
their pockets.
To be completely
I'm
honest,
just
this was
trying
supposed to be
figure out how to
an
get us out of
ancient
here.
ruin, and nobody was supposed to be here. So she's just like, this has been here for a long time, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this. So I'm gonna take it.
No one will miss it.
All right. So you have to make a sleight of hand check if you're trying to do it without anybody seeing you.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that's a 5.
A 5.
This is her.
boy.
Ooh.
Yep. Drops it on the floor.
It's
just
Catra climbing
kicks
the
it
tree
under
all
the
over.
table.
Sit up, and then she's like,
Sticks it in there. Just looks around, and you just see Huck looking at you.
when she sees Huck, she's gonna be like, just knowing that he's a wizard too. She's gonna be like,
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
and there's a whole bunch of other scrolls and stuff there. I'll be like, I'm gonna whisper and be like, there's a lot of scrolls here. If you haven't noticed.
Did he say that we could help ourselves?
Lady,
I knew that was gonna happen.
do you need some assistance? Do you have interest in the arcane arts as well?
Yeah, I was just reading it. She's gonna pull it back out and open it again.
Oh, yes. The master was working on those long ago, I think, or maybe it was yesterday. Definitely, no, not yesterday. You seem to get confused again.
It's gonna
As
be
he
like,
kind of just walks over in this direction some.
Oh, I say, are we permitted to peruse this library? I also enjoy the whiz-biz.
You seem to think I was not told to prevent anyone from using the experiments or furthering the experiments.
I say, chap, that's great news. Thank you. You're very accommodating.
As
We
you're
should
pulling books off the shelf.
As he's like making the shelves go bare.
I want one on my head, and I want one in each hand on the sides of my face, and I'm trying to absorb the magic.
Zara's gonna be like, the one to the left there.
Oh,
Huck, looks rather interesting.
I put it open and put my face in it with the book on still in my head, and then the two hold up to my face.
All right, so the bookshelf. Let's see. You find books on demonology, the undead, and cults,
Oh my
and you
God.
find books on extraplanar travel,
Oh boy.
and a sundry of other arcane arts and stuff like that. You do find one book that looks ancient. It looks very ornate, and usually I had a roll for this, but where Dara had detect magic, she just spotted it. So I need you to roll on that one to see what exactly it is. So let's see.
Me? I roll?
Yep.
Or Dara rolls?
You.
It is.
I think.
Let's see.
Ew.
I can't remember how many. That one is. No, it's not that one. They're tomes, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
2. So there are 3 of them, right? Ooh, okay. So that one is. 1, 2. That one's. There's more than 2. There's all 6, aren't they? Right. So you roll a d6.
/R space D 1 D6, right?
Mhm.
Hey pal, welcome back, pal.
Oh.
You find the Tome of Leadership and Influence.
That is so awesome. Okay.
That's all we need for Hook that.
I'm rubbing it all over.
Along with a sundry of books that are on various arcane arts and stuff.
I'm gonna build a fort of books around my head.
Can I join him while he makes a fort of books around his face?
Sure.
And
All right.
knowing that she knows that that's just teleportation on the ground, I just would want to know if there's anything about it. I
Oh,
know you
so
said there might be something there, but she's
you
just
could do
looking
an
for something
Arcana
that could be
check
helpful.
on it, but you would know that most of them are just used as like jumping points. If you have certain skills, certain magics, you can activate them and travel between them.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to know of them.
Well, that's not going to do me any good, so it doesn't really matter. It's a
Okay.
test.
Like the one we saw in the sewers.
It was yes, correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, under the table. Yes,
Sorry, I'm just perusing.
very similar. Okay, so XR,
Yes.
what are you doing over
That's
there?
what I want to hear.
All right. So,
Should we fill him in on what happened while he was gone before he makes his next move?
oh yeah, what happened? I
Sure,
heard
yeah.
that we're free to peruse
The
and further the master's experiments. if you
Haddock
didn't tell
started
him not
walking
to.
your direction.
Okay.
JD also turned and looked your direction.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
so you know.
I mean, we
I'm
all
not doing
kinda did.
anything. You didn't see shit.
I'm saying from
I'm
here
just
on out,
standing
just
here.
so you know, you're in my eyesight.
That's it. He just walked towards me.
He walked over more towards
He's heading
Adara.
towards them, the two spellcasters.
Okay.
You just happen to be in that direction as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll turn to Haddock as he's walking over, and I'll just say, this bowl here seems to be blood. Was this brought here the last time the master was here, or is this a more recent addition to the experiment?
The lady in purple might have done that and left it. The bowl, though, the bowl was the master's experiment. Yes.
The lady in
The
purple.
lady in purple.
Was that the guest? Was she one of the guests you spoke of?
He turns around and just looks at you with those yellow eyes. Yes, one of the guests, the first one, after the master. She had someone with her. A dragon person?
Did the dragon
He did not look
person-
well.
Did he leave with her?
They did. They left through the door and I don't know what became of them.
I do.
The
Feel free to speak it. There you are.
the bowl you said is the master's experiment. What does this bowl do?
Oh my god, I know that guy.
He walks even closer, like right up against you. And he kind of reaches down and touches the bowl. It is a unique thing. Any liquid that's poured into it is preserved.
Interesting. And I'll turn and walk this way. And I want to go
See?
explore over here.
And move far away.
And I would just start walking down this way and
Okay.
see what I can see.
All right. JD, Kyrie,
I've just moved closer in after he shifted in that direction because the tank in the corner is kind of creeping me out a bit, and I'm just not going near it.
Does the take in the corner make me think of anything, Diz?
kind of a little bit. Well, just on a larger scale. Yeah. JD, you do anything?
JD's formulating a plan.
Okay.
I'm wondering over here behind XR because I didn't really see any of the I'm gonna lick the blood out of the bowl thing. So because I was too oblivious stealing the magic carpet.
What are you talking about looking blood out of bowls?
I
That's
know
weird.
nothing.
Yeah, that's weird.
So as JD's thinking though, he goes, Haddock,
Yes.
you said if we brought those creatures in here that you would subdue them.
Yes. And he looks over at the tank with the green liquid.
Where would we be while you did that?
This is an odd question. I do not control you. I cannot tell you where to be.
They tried to kill us.
Well, that's terrible. But I'm sure they're just there for protection purposes. Maybe the master wanted to protect his experiments.
Haddock, do you know of a way to release the door in the other room? It closed behind us.
I'm not sure. I've never been in that room.
All right. Do you know if your master took notes as he created this place?
He just looks around. I don't think so. He was very powerful. I don't know that he had to write anything down. He did have
Correct.
books that he had with him. He probably took those with him whenever he went. Yeah, you guys can roll like an investigation type check, or if you're down there with the mechanical stuff, if you guys want to kind of look through that stuff.
I'm moving to the chest.
Oh, I'm sorry, an intelligence check. Intelligence.
Intelligence check over here.
Oh, that's a chest. I mean, you know what a chest is, but if you're trying to figure out what the parts are and stuff, you roll intelligence.
Intelligence. It's a 15 intelligence.
15.
Do we know what
nope.
chests are after the last term, though?
You're probably scared of them now. No, you can't. With a 15, this looks like a bunch of parts. There's a wrench laying there. You can tell what the tools are. They look like tinker tools or something.
Does the chest appear to be locked?
It is locked.
If I notice them to be tinker tools, I just go over the comms and say, "Hey JD, you might want to come down here and take a look at this."
Really? Okay. We'll see. Give me a moment.
And then I lose interest in them and wander this way.
Okay.
To this table.
We come to a table with a bunch of potions on it.
Do I recognize any of them?
Let's see. Would you recognize them? I don't know, because I was going to have anybody who asked that roll for them. So I need you to roll a D100 4 times.
Okay. That is a 96, a 41,
Okay.
a 7, and an 18.
The ray.
So I need you to roll a D4 3 times.
That's a 1. That's a 2. And that's a 3.
Okay. And then on the other one, I need you to roll a D13. Probably have to do that in roll 20.
No, I actually have a D13 right here.
You have a D13? Okay.
It's loaded.
6.
6. Okay. All right. So, one moment, and I'll look up those and see if you know what they are. Let's see.
While you're doing that, I want to turn to Haddock and just say, Haddock, you have a ability to subdue these monsters. You said, have any of them ever tried to attack you? I mean, they seem pretty dangerous. Are you ever unable to subdue them?
Mercy, no. They've never attacked me. The master would not have that.
Kyrie's going to wander back to the door into the hallway just to kind of look at something she's thinking. but she's gonna wander back down into the hallway.
Dang it, JD's gonna have to cast Entangle on her.
She's not leaving.
I walked over to you to
Oh.
tell you something, but it wasn't my turn.
You
yet.
did it. Well, if you
Is-
wanted to like grab her as she was about to walk away.
Nope, you don't walked away. JD, don't play that game. Go on.
All
Do
right.
what you're gonna do.
So, XR, you notice one potion is a potion of healing. You notice that one of the other potions looks like the same potion that Adara pulled out of that chest. Okay.
And she
Is,
didn't. Do
I don't know
if
what
she
it is,
recognized that
so.
potion or not? Okay.
She
At least I
didn't
haven't looked
identify
at it
no.
yet.
Yeah.
We were in a hurry.
I squeezed my hand, by the way, dude.
Okay. Gotcha. Did you send me a message?
I did.
Somewhere a shock collar goes off.
She comes back into the room.
It was her shock collar.
She got too far.
She got too far away from Yarman.
Is she whimpering?
No, that's Astra in a couple weeks. got a little bit of a waddle to her.
What are you talking about? That was asked for last week.
Sorry. All right. Applied to Kyle there. And what else was going on? I'm sorry, I got lost there. We've got Kyrie going in the hallway.
And she came
I
back.
heard that.
She was just checking the hallway and then coming back in.
Oh, just
She
making
was-
sure there's nothing. It came through the door.
She wanted to check how long the hallway was.
Okay.
Ellen wanted to check how long the hallway was and couldn't see.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So, XR, you just leave the potions there, I guess, or
I'll leave them here
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Does that teleportation circle? We know it's a teleportation circle, right? We've ascertained that much.
I don't think Adara has told you.
Can I take a look at it and see if I know what it is?
You could. You
Or
could
if
make
I
an Arcana
recognize-
check.
If I
just to
recognize
see if
any of the
you-
runes on it. Probably not. That's a 13.
13. Yeah, probably not. It looks similar to the one, like the one that you saw in the sewers, but the
Mhm.
markings are different.
Yeah.
Okay. So did Morwen just leave the chest alone, or?
Yeah.
Just
I
walked
can't
away for a
open
bit?
it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I just walked away.
Haddock, to subdue these creatures, they would just need to come through the door into this room.
I would need to just be near them.
All right. And subduing them, it would no more aggressive action, nothing dangerous whatsoever.
As far as I remember, I think I have the power to do that to them as well.
Thank you.
I go over the headset and go, Exire, I don't like the tube in the corner.
Yeah, I don't either. It's real creepy.
No, like, it's like a gel.
Everybody hears that, right? That has headset.
It's like
Yeah.
a jail.
Yeah, it's a prison.
Yes, there's a creature in there right now.
It's a
Everyone
pri-
except for Adara and Kyrie can hear that, so because they don't
it's
have
a prison. How do you know it's a prison?
hearings.
I just know.
You just know, Yarman. Have you seen this before?
Exar, there is a creature trapped in there. Haddock has already quelled it once.
That's not a way for anything to live.
It's an
Well?
experiment, Yarman, just like what we fought outside.
Still,
It seems like this whole ruins is nothing but a prison.
Turn to Haddock and say, my friends tell me there's another one of those experiments in the chamber, the tube there in the corner.
He
What
looks
can you tell
over.
me about that?
Yes, it is. An ogre with its life extended. Very obedient to
one
the
might
master.
call it an oldger.
Ouch.
Ogre. I don't think I like that. I will not use that.
And how long has it been here?
You seem to look really confused again. Just
Haddock isn't the best
For-
with time.
What's
for
the
the lady in purple.
what's the point of it? Does it just stay there the whole time? Stays inside
Has-
there.
Been there.
You don't let it out?
Intent. I do not know. Would you like me to let it out?
No.
I think it's fine in there for now.
When he asks if he wants to let it out, JD's gonna message over the headset, Exire. He wants to put the creatures in the other room in there as well.
I don't think they'll fit.
We're not sure what that is.
That looks really small, and those beholders or those creatures are really big.
And then JD just kind of pats like the bag of holding. This is really small, but it holds a lot too. Knowing that XR can't see him because he's under the table on the other side down here.
Okay, JD, you're down there with the parts. Are you investigating those?
I want to see if any of the tools and stuff on the table are anything different than what I already have.
Just for the record,
Nope.
when he said this is really small and holds something really big too, I assumed he was patting his crotch.
Probably.
I mean,
Probably
Exire's
so.
seen JD bare ass naked in a window, so I mean, he should know.
That's
Oh,
true.
what did he say the master's name was?
Sam Master.
It's a master.
Sam Master, all one word.
That sounds like Xander.
It looks like just a normal tinker tool set.
Okay. Can I examine the chest for traps?
Sure. Yeah. You do an investigation.
That is a 16.
16. Appears to be locked. You kind of run your hands around the side and the top. You don't detect any traps, any type of, triggering mechanisms or anything.
Can I pick the lock?
You can try to. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do have thieves' tools. Yes, I do.
Okay, and he's proficient with them?
Yep.
Yep. Yep, you can use those. You get to add your proficiency bonus. So it's a dex roll. So d20 plus your dex modifier plus your proficiency.
Should I keep texting you my messages, or should I just let everybody?
If you put
suffer?
them into Discord, I have that pulled up. That's why I'm
Oh.
not seeing them. Yep.
Okay.
That's a 22.
22. I do believe that works. Let's see. 22 pops the lock open. Yep.
I'd like to try to open the chest.
Okay. You open the chest. and you see what looks to be a potion sitting in there, a ring, and what looks to be a hilt of a like sword, just like the hilt of it, kind of sitting there. It's like
That got destroyed in Josh's game.
it's like
I'm ready to say somewhere Ray
hilt
cried
kinda
out right now.
curls up, you know, at the they call it what that's not the pommel, that's the
The hilt.
The hand
the
guards.
little
Yeah,
hand guard.
cross guard.
It kind of curls up, and then at the bottom it kind of has a fan at the bottom, which I think is called the pommel or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see a bag in there.
So, from my angle to Haddock, can he see me?
You would have. Let's just draw a line. You don't think he can.
So you
I can
said-
only tell you what you think. I can't tell you what is.
Can I try to? I guess secretly, stealthily, however you want to look at it. Take all 4 items and put them in the bag of holding.
All right, so you want to do a sleight of hand and try to put them into the bag?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
What if the bag is another bag?
Then we blow up right here and there.
Right.
No, just me. Y'all aren't close. So,
Isn't it like a 400?
I just, that would be a. That's a 25.
$25, okay. Okay, so you grab the stuff, put it in your bag. Move around. No alarms. Nobody's yelling at you.
And then I want to shut the chest.
Okay.
And lock it back.
Hey,
All right.
we go over the headset and go, Exire, we need to get out of here.
Why? I mean, yes, but why?
His master's not a good person.
You know some master?
No. But I know he's not a good person.
How? If you don't know someone, how do you know they're not good?
I was gone for a while.
Yeah, like 10 minutes, I know.
A little bit longer than that. I
No,
think.
11 minutes, 12 minutes? I don't know. I wasn't really counting.
But I know.
So the two ladies on the team, you just notice that sometimes the guys just kind of stop. Some of them and they're just like
Yeah.
staying.
I was
Yes.
gonna say, do we ever notice this at all?
Yarman talks
No.
out loud.
Yeah.
Not really focused.
But I would be
Oh.
aware. I would be aware that he's close, so I would be kind of whispering it. So
Yeah,
Kyrie
So
might-
Yarman's just kind of whispering to himself.
Kyrie might hear me talking to Exire with Exire nowhere around. She is close enough. She might pick up a whisper. I would be.
She
I was-
probably would, yeah.
I know people who know him.
You know people who. Where did you meet those people? Is this from before?
I can't. We need to get out.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
Well,
Haddock is there. It's been absolutely a pleasure being here. Is there any other way out aside from that door back there? If we're gonna be on our way.
And he looks over at the teleportation circle. If you have means, you can use the circle.
Do you have means? Can you fire it up for
I
us?
do not.
Do you know where the circle goes?
From my understanding, those with the abilities can send themselves to places with other circles.
So it's not a direct line anywhere, just a general.
Just
Well-
a site where you can focus your magic.
Okay.
Well,
But-
friends. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said, but aside from that, just the door, the way we came in.
Just the door.
Well, I think our best plan would be to let the creatures in.
Well,
I was gonna turn around upon hearing that.
counter plan. Haddock, why don't you come with us? They're right outside that
Haddock
door.
can't leave the room.
Why can't you leave the room, Haddock?
He kind of again looks over towards where the base is. I cannot.
If
I have to stay.
What if
and
we
he kind of
take
points at the base?
if
We're discussing this. I'm gonna be like, did anybody check if the fireplace had a hole in it?
I
in the
didn't
other
know there
room?
was.
There's a fireplace?
Why would it have a hole?
Well, mostly for the smoke to go out somewhere. Otherwise, it would stay in here and probably kill everybody.
Oh.
Did we look at all? I don't know. It's better than maybe going back outside.
Well, hearing this, Kyrie didn't check out the other room, so she's gonna go back. Cause she just assumed they didn't find any way to get out. So
Just a random thought that Adar had randomly
If I
before
can
you guys decided
get
to
my
open
shit
the
together
door.
and actually move. She
While
didn't
she's
really.
doing that-
Being the smallest person of the group, JD's running behind her.
Adara, while they start to run off towards the other room, is gonna be like, Haddock, do you think your master would mind if my friend and I here, took the other scrolls to study?
For education, to further experiment.
learn.
Yes, that would be most acceptable. Yes.
So I'm gonna like tug on Huck a little bit and be like,
Oh, that book's falling off my head. Yes.
May I have your name to give to the master when he returns?
absolutely. My name is Sally.
She sounds like a Sally.
Is that going to be an EY or just a Y?
Just a Y. Is it gonna be an E? It goes an EY or just a Y? It's just a Y. S-A-double-L-Y, Sally.
You get a southern accent all of a sudden.
Yeah.
S-A-double-A-Y.
He then looks over at Huck.
Oh, my name's Huck. It's so great to meet you.
Huck,
Yes.
yes. I'm Haddock.
I say, Haddock, I too also have problems with my memory. We should figure this out.
Yes, maybe we could sit down and talk about it for a time or something.
Oh, let's do.
Ah,
I was
and-
just
and
enjoying physical contact with some of these books. Would you like to try it as well? Sometimes I learn from that.
speaking in third person, she's gonna be like, she's gonna be like, Sally, and Huck here have, I believe, dinner plans soon.
Oh,
We
Of
should
course,
probably
yes.
make sure the
Well,
others
you-
are.
You
I-
need food. Yes, I understand. I forget these things.
I'm more hungry for knowledge.
And she's gonna like kind of jab him with her elbow,
Okay.
Ping, ping.
and
She-
she's gonna
she
she's gonna
hurts
grab
herself
the
more than him.
scrolls.
Yeah, elbow.
But before
and-
we
and
Scooby, did I learn anything from physical contact with all those books?
Physical contact? Like osmosis?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
they're heavy.
I'm pretty sure
Um,
that's how it works. Reasonably.
Not from physical contact, but if you're taking them, you might be able to read them at some point.
Oh, I say, good sir, are these available?
Wait, check
for
him out of the library.
Yes, I would think so. If you are, it is for experiment purposes, right?
Well, education, really. I'm
You
trying
will
to
come
learn.
back and share with the master, right?
Oh, why? I would love that. That would be so good.
This makes sense. Yes, this
Yeah.
you should do that.
Which would you say I would benefit from? I think they're all so great.
He walks over. He
See,
kind of
I-
looks and
I
very
am-
specifically grabs one off the shelf. But
yes.
since you've made up for it out of most of the other ones, it's the only one that happened to be sitting up there. He pulls it off and says, "This one is very interesting. It is about a very specific type of mixture of creatures and magic."
Oh, bully, good. That's excellent. Thank you. Oh, I say there, Porter. Yes, sir. I thought you had forgotten about me. Would you please also take this? So now he has chainmail armor and one book.
One big. And a helmet.
And a helmet. And
He
I
has that
say
book.
this
Oh, that's
such
not
good
that's
fun.
Sir
And
has a
I
book.
really look forward to when we can talk about the reading in this book and also our memory, because I know that I forget too. And don't be ashamed. It's just a part of growing old.
I must be old, yes. This
Yes.
is what it is. Haddock is old.
Does he look old? He doesn't look old, right?
He looks ancient.
Right? Well, I say there.
Like
there-
no hair, wrinkles, like just like gray skin, like
I thought
But
he
I'm grabbing the scrolls and I'm gonna like just
Like,
hearing
You're
him
just like-
talk. I'm gonna be like, okay.
all right. I need you to roll for them. So there's 6 more, right? So roll a d100 6 times for me.
Okay. I can do what? Slash roll. Oh, what did I do? Oh no.
Broke it.
Okay.
There you go.
And also, is there some way that I am to communicate with you when I'm ready to set up our revisitation?
I do not have communication outside of this room. I'm sorry. He looks over at the
It's
base again.
I
He just
know
kind of
where
looks
to-
sad.
Oh, that's.
So we'll roll for the scrolls after. That way we don't have to take
Yeah,
it.
they're in the thing right there, so you could.
I've
if
just
you wanna
wrote
write
down
them
the numbers. Yep.
Yep, that's good. That works for me.
Haddock and the
Keep breaking the lead and the pencil.
on the subject of academic exploration, can we borrow anything in this room that the master has begun to experiment on in order to further the research and understanding of the master?
Don't see why not. The people before took things. You should be able to as well. For the sake of science and furthering academia, of course.
Of course, yes. No, wouldn't dream of anything else. Those bones over on that table, Haddock. What are those?
Oh, those are bones of ogre, I think.
Anything special about them aside from the fact that they're ogre bones?
Mm.
Any experiments done to them?
Well, they were part of, and he looks over at the tank, part of the experiment that in the tank.
Does the master keep a notebook by chance, of these experiments something that might help us to further his research?
I don't think he did. If he did, he had it on him.
Oh, of course, yeah, naturally. Can I scoop up the potions?
Okay.
And then can I walk over here? Are there more potions on this table with this chalice or with this bowl?
Well, there's a bowl, there's a bag, and there is a jug with a cork in it.
Can I grab all of it?
The jug is made of copper.
Can I grab all of it?
Yes. So we'll say Exire.
Exire is kindly robbing this man blind.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that
He's
is
so obliging.
Dara.
So obliging.
Scrolls.
Yeah, he's very obliging. It's very easy to rob him.
Let's put you up here. Let's see.
We're not robbing him. We're borrowing for the purpose
no,
of
we're
academia.
bringing this back, of
Come on
course,
now.
yeah.
I fully
Let's see.
intend on bringing it back and having a conversation with this fellow. Just
I know you do.
Morwen. Adam just dropped out. I don't know where he went.
He said he was
wasn't
calling it a
feeling well.
night.
Oh, he's calling it. Okay.
Posted in soon. Super
Oh, I
tight.
didn't see it then. Yeah. So many different parts here. This is all JD, and this down here is all XR. Okay.
Before we go,
Would you guys like to drag the tables out?
Haddock, before we go, can you tell me a little bit more about these items? You've already explained the bowl, but this jug, this bag, just so that we might understand better, perhaps be able to experiment more efficiently.
Yeah, he comes up very close to you, and the bag is where the master kept ingredients. I think the bowl, I've told you, and the jug there, it has a knack of being able to pour different liquids.
Oh, fantastic. And these potions, I'm familiar with this one, and I hold up the healing potion. But of these other three, do you have any idea?
Oh yes, that one is the potion of clairvoyance. Hold on, not clairvoyance. Maybe hold on. This one is that. 2, 3. I'm sorry, not clairvoyance. Potion of climbing, potion of comprehension, potion of healing, potion of gaseous form.
Now, which is the one that looked the same as Adara's? Oh, I guess I don't know, 'cause I didn't see which one she grabbed.
Right.
Right,
Well,
so-
yeah.
So you said climbing, gaseous form, and what was the other one?
Comprehension
Comprehension. Okay.
and clairvoyance. No,
Wait, there was a
gaseous form.
clairvoyance?
I keep saying clairvoyance. That's
I mean,
something else.
gaseous form and comprehension.
Gaseous form. Sorry.
All right. Well, Haddock, you've been a big help. Thank you for that. We're gonna, I think, head this way. If we bring those creatures in here, you can help us out. Yes.
Yes, I can.
And he's
think.
you said he's keeps looking at a base.
Yeah, he looks over. It's over here. Where I'm pinging down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's like a very decorated top of little raised section of the floor down there. It's circular.
Okay.
Oh, what would happen if we were to move that or break it?
They're just moving at the same time.
I just found out it can be done.
Yes.
Just highlight them both.
I say that out loud, Diz.
Are you asking him, or you just
Yeah, like if we move it, can you move?
do not know?
If we break it, are you free to do whatever?
I do not know either.
Do you want us to try it?
We could
At this
take it.
point,
with us.
I say over the comms, I don't think that's a great idea, guys. I think we should leave him here.
Then we have to deal with the
I don't know about
behold
breaking it.
creatures.
We can bring the creatures here if you guys are just hell-bent on bringing them here.
How's the fireplace?
Don't know yet.
Yep, I saw you down there, but
That's me yelling. That's me kind of
We've
like
been
somewhat
busy.
talking down the hallway.
we've been busy. All right, Kyrie, you walk into the room. You and JD haven't been in here before. Looks like some furniture that is just over the course of time just disintegrated. We don't know why the other room, the furniture seems to be fine. This room, not so much. You see the chest in the corner still open, and you see this very large fireplace.
Oh my god,
I'm gonna check the fireplace since she suggested. I'm gonna see if there's an opening up at the top, check the back, see if there's any kind of door or anything there.
Okay,
And I'm
as you
just
kind
going
of
to.
look in there, roll an investigation.
12.
12. Okay, so you feel around. It seems to be very solid stone inside of there. There's like remnants of what would be like maybe a fire from a long ago just in there. You look up, you don't see any daylight, but there is like a chute that goes up.
How big is the opening?
It's probably about between 5 and 10 feet wide. Probably closer to the 5, so maybe like 6 foot wide. Like wide, and then front to back it's a little narrower. It's probably like 5 foot or less in that range. Probably we'll say 6 by 5.
So there is space to climb a bit if we find a way to open it at the top.
At least at the bottom there is, right? So.
And does she see any kind of like switch or anything that she would be able to open a flue or something to, clear it? Nope, nothing. Okay.
Didn't see anything.
I can't guarantee this would be a way out.
All depends on how far up it goes.
I can't
can
see
check.
daylight.
Be climbed.
There.
Oh, I figured you were talking back to Adra, who is the one that asked about it.
No, I'm working my way
No,
down.
I'm talking to
not
JD.
there. She's
I'm talking to JD. I mean, there's room that we could climb it, but I don't see any kind of daylight or anything that would suggest it goes all the way out. I think having Haddock subdue the creatures might be your best bet.
I'm still working, but I'm just gonna continue to walk down then.
While they're doing that, can I open the bag and look inside?
Sure. You open the bag, and it looks empty.
He said it was an ingredient pouch.
Yep, said there was ingredients in there.
Would I know any type of alchemical ingredients?
Roll an intelligence check. We'll see.
Nope. It's 8.
8. Probably not. Yeah.
Well, kind of like reach into the bag and like turn it inside out to see
Okay,
if there's
as you-
anything else in
As
there.
you turn it inside out, like all kinds of ingredients just spill out onto the floor. Are you doing this from a standing position, or were you knelt over?
No, I was just standing up. I was just like,
Standing. Okay, so let me do a couple rolls here. All right. Okay. Not doing so good. Okay. Ooh, that's good. All right, so let's see what else there is. Okay. All right, most of the stuff is just looks like weeds and different things, but there are some in like containers. There's two containers that hit the floor, and it looks like blood just scatters all over the floor. Then you have another container. There's about 15 of them spill out. About half of those crack onto the floor. It looks just like water.
Okay.
Then you've got containers that have like a orangey red type of liquid in it, like almost like sap. They fall out. There's 7 of those, and all of those land on the other ingredients, and they're fine. Cool. So let me adjust some of the ingredients here.
I'll just go, man, clumsy of me. And I start picking up whatever is not broken and putting it back in the bag.
All right, putting it back in there. That's all that was in there, just the ingredients.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna walk in.
Go careful. Careful. There's careful when you guys walk through here. Broken glass. Broken glass.
And Haddock kind of watches you guys, most of you, slip out into the hallway. Kind of looking.
Follow everybody else. I pick up my carpet as I walk past, though.
Conspicuously kicked carpet.
Yep.
Morwen and Prugwin, you see Haddock just walking in the direction of his base.
As I walk in, I'm gonna say, do we see anything?
There's no daylight. It's wide enough that we could fit in it to climb, but I don't think I can't see that it goes all the way up.
How far? I'm gonna go look as well, and look up with her.
All right, so you can see about 60 feet up in there, and then beyond it just looks like darkness.
That would make sense. Okay. I don't know. It has some potential. I can see quite a ways. We could be pretty far underground.
I mean, I'm gonna take out the potion and say.
I mean, how?
Good.
This was Ellen asking a disc question. How far underground did we go when we went into the first room? Like the one with the zappy floor.
You walk down like a staircase, maybe 15 feet or so down the stairs.
And
then when you went, it was pretty much level over there.
Were we by like?
But the runs were up against like the side of like a hill or a mountain there.
Okay.
So you suspect that you've walked under this hill.
Okay.
The only issue I have with going back out is that we couldn't open the door before, so how are we going to open the door again? If Haddock cannot control them, we are in some trouble.
If he can't control them, then they're in with him. We make a run for the door, shut it behind us.
I hold my potion and say, he told me this is a potion of gaseous form. Kind of sounds like maybe if you're gaseous form, maybe someone could go up and scope out how far up this goes.
I mean, I also have wings that
He has wings.
I'm
If
also
you want to check,
pretty good at
It
climbing.
looks like your wings probably wouldn't be able to completely work unless you can just kind of magically hover or something. So really,
I don't know how they work. I am also pretty fucking good at climbing.
Do you want to take a look, Yarman?
Sure.
I don't see anything 60 feet up, almost, but
I crawl in and I do like the American Ninja Warrior on the spider climb. Just a hand on and
well,
a
I
foot
did
on
say
each
it's
wall.
5 foot by 6 foot. So unless, I mean, you probably are at the edge. Well, not really the edge. How tall
Your
is Yarman?
your wingspan is your height typically, and I'm like 7'4".
Okay, so yeah,
Right?
you're.
So that should be plenty of
You're pretty
space
good. Then. You're pretty good.
Oh, you got some
and
long wingspan.
I mean, ape index, basketball players have a +4 ape index, which means if they're 7'4", their wingspan is 7'8" typically. So fun physiology facts.
Are you saying
average
that Yarman's
basketball.
a basketball player?
No, but I'm saying ape index varies because
Yarman
average
is actually an
basketball players
odd form of like what are you like? You're full elf, right?
I'm a
so
full
you have
elf,
shorter
yeah.
arm. You have T-Rex arm.
He's a T-Rex elf.
Well, then I lean my back to one side and I just crawl up with my.
No, that's fine. I mean,
actually, I'm a monk. I might have the just.
You just have the I walk up walls.
There is a level of monk that you get.
That's
like,
what I mean.
that ability.
Do you have
I
that?
so
You just
you could
run up
probably
walls.
easily, situate yourself in there and kind of spider climb up through there.
Yeah, that's what I want to do is try to just shoot my way up,
How big
spider
was
climb
the
style.
thing again? Just out of curiosity, because I missed it.
How big was
6
the
by-
shoot?
the
It was
shoot.
5 by 6. Yeah.
5 by 6.
By the way, that wingspan thing checks out. I just checked it. My from fingertip to fingertip is as tall as I am.
Yeah. Well, and then there's a thing called ape index, which is the variation between people. Basketball players typically have a larger ape index, meaning their wingspan is longer than they are tall. I have a negative ape index by like 3. My wingspan is 3 inches shorter than I am. But yeah, I try to climb up and see how high I can get before I'm stopped by something.
So you see Yarman go up in there and just disappear into the darkness. You go up probably about, I'd say about 100 feet, and you kind of get to a point where there just seems to be some like earth or rocks that have kind of like caved in up there.
he's gonna acid punch.
He's just gonna
thought about it.
Do the splits up in there like Jean-Claude Van Damme and just start punching elbows.
I am way better than John. No, I was actually gonna. Does it feel like there's air coming through there from the other side of the through the cracks there?
You can roll a perception. You can try to Gandalf this and try to smell it. The air does not seem quite as foul.
18.
18. I would say there might be the hint of like fresher air up there, but there's not like a breeze hitting your face or anything.
No, I'm just thinking like air through rocks. If it's just a small amount of rocks, you're going to be able to hear it moving a little bit. And if there's a large clog in the chimney, the air's not going to whittle its way through as much, and you're not going to hear it or feel anything. Yeah, I won't punch it, but I'll try to see if I can't like move it around a little bit, see if there's any like way to unstick it, kind of.
Okay. So you just start moving around the rubble that's up there?
Yeah, kind of, basically.
Okay. So as you're moving it around, some of it starts to fall loose a little bit.
Ooh, took.
So is there anybody still looking up the chimney at this point?
I backed up to let him go out, but I didn't go back over.
Okay. So you guys just start seeing like little pebbles hit the ground, maybe a few larger stones just hit and crack.
Yarman, are you
Yarman?
okay?
Drums in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
You're not making a good headway here, though. I mean, you're getting some of the like loose rubble loose, but there's some larger like stones that are just in there.
I do the splits 1 foot on each wall, and I kind of look at my hands, rub them together, then I acid punch one of them just to fucking see.
Okay. You acid punch on it. Okay, roll an attack.
That is a 23.
Let's see. 23 hits. Yeah, okay. Stone
I
actually has an
rolled
AC.
hits.
Stone has an AC. Okay.
That's 16 acid damage.
All right. Let me see how much hit points these things have.
I still have a couple breaths in the tube here as well. I can look straight up and just shoot a straight line of acid.
That falls back down on you.
How much damage was it?
16.
All right. So you see noticeable sign of like it cracking, but it doesn't like break loose. Your
Punch it
intelligence
again.
is like low, right? For this.
Oh, it's real low.
Okay. All right.
Which
all
is
right,
why
cool.
I punch it again.
Punch it again. Roll another attack.
The boulder is crushing Yarman.
It's gonna fall and it's gonna knock him
That's
down.
a dirty 20.
Prime son. Thank you, Malnox.
That's a dirty 20 with 13
20 hits
damage.
it. 13. Okay. As you hit it, this boulder splits in two, starts falling like in two halves now. Is broken loose and falling in down the shaft onto you.
All right, hear me out. I wanna unfurl my wings, and not like as a flying mechanism, but as a stability mechanism.
Okay.
And I want to try to do like the bird spiral thing as the rocks are falling, and just kind of spiral through the.
All right. So first, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw just to see if you have time to react to this.
Also, if I cast slow fall, will that help me? The rocks are going to be falling faster than I am, so maybe, you know.
I don't know. I mean, it's interesting.
To make it better or worse for you?
To make it better, because the rocks will pass me.
Or just slowly crushes him.
You're moving slower and the rocks are still falling fast. as
Not
hell?
moving slower. I still have my speed. I would
Oh.
descend slower because
That's
I can't
interesting.
technically fly in
Interesting.
here. That's a
Interesting.
25 acrobatic. Or you said dexterity, which is the same
Dexterity
thing. 25.
saving throw, yeah, 25.
Yeah.
So you're able to react. So as this is happening, I need you to make acrobatics as you're trying to just whirl through them.
Oh, not great. Luckily, I'm good at acrobatics. 17.
17. You get past the first one. The second one hits you in like the back and it's starting to like push you down. Like the one's falling below and you're like sandwiched in between them, kind of like it down further. It's pushing you down where you're gonna like just smack in between the two rocks.
At this point, I reach my hands out to either side, my feet to the back, to where I'm literally like all four ligaments are spread out, grabbing on, and I cast slow fall on myself.
Okay. As you cast slow fall, it's just this tremendous weight, like just crushing down on your back. Like you are the point of resistance of this heavy object. It's just like pushing like your spine almost through the front of your body. So I just need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is not as good because I'm not good at con. Only a +3. 11.
11. Okay, so you're going to
This thing is-
take.
Much better than falling the 90 feet or whatever I was going to.
You're taking 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it's just pushing into you, like just crushing your back to your front, as in you are almost the ground, and it is just like its gravity is pushing into you.
Yep. Now it's small enough to be free falling, so I want to try to roll to wherever there's space.
Okay,
Whatever
so you're
side
trying
there's
to
space
roll
on.
away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you let's make an athletics check because it is like you're just pushing against it. So
18.
18. So you kind of roll to the side, but you still haven't got free, and you take another 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. I just keep
Try
moving
again.
to that side. That
Okay, make
has
another
the opening.
athletics check.
Can we see any of this happening, or is he too far up in the?
He was up 100 feet.
Here's what you see. Right about now, the large boulder hits the ground, like wedging like inside of where the fireplace is, and like blocking off.
Garmin
You
might
guys-
die to a fireplace, guys. That's a natural one on that last strength.
Oh,
athletics.
no. That is
The only thing that I could have lived if I didn't roll that, but
Oh no.
that's 42 points of bludgeoning damage. Is he down?
how many points?
42.
42 is the natural one.
I am knocked unconscious, but I immediately go to stabilize. I don't make death saving throws.
Okay.
I have that little talisman though.
you're
Anytime I'm
stabilized.
knocked
I'm gonna
unconscious,
roll.
I'm stabilized.
I'm gonna roll to see if your body falls off the side or if it stays between the boulders as it lightly presses you down into the other boulder. Also, your slow fall would stop at this point. So,
It
because
would.
you're unconscious. So
But-
it starts falling faster.
So I'm alive. I
So
don't.
you're going to stop
so-
taking damage at the moment. I'm going to roll to see if you stay between the boulder or if you slide out.
Okay.
And even if you slide out, you're going to have to hit the ground at some point.
Well, but my point is, once it takes me down again, the
yeah,
talisman doesn't say that it has a limit per amount, so it should just
That's
immediately
correct.
stabilize me again.
but the fall might kill you. So
Oh, that's true. If I take 80 points of damage.
all right. So you slide out from between the boulders. So you're not going to be imminently crushed between two boulders into a sandwich. So let's say you slow falled. So you fell, we'll say about 20 feet. So there's
Mhm.
another 80 feet, and that's what
80d6 or 8d6. Sorry.
I was like,
80.
80? Oh my gosh!
8,000 footfall.
It's per 10. Yeah, it's per 10 feet.
Alright.
Do the math. I'm not even worried.
Why is it always in this area that I end up killing people?
Oh, you can't. With
It's
only
only
8, I don't think you can.
Max is 48.
Yeah,
fine.
you'd have to roll max with more dice.
Oh, with more dice, so I can't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yes,
Okay,
80
good.
damage.
8, 9,
8d6 you can't.
12, 15, 17. That's like 23. 23 points of damage as you guys see the other rock hit on top of the other rock, and just in a small slit that is still open, you see Yarman's body just hit the ground, like on his shoulder, like just laying there, like on his head and shoulders. His legs kind of just flop over to the side. Blood
I
just
run for it and grab
everywhere.
him.
I vote we don't go that way.
I'm gonna run forward into the fireplace and grab him.
That's what you're
and pull
saying
him
as
out.
he's dead in front of you?
I mean, I'm gonna help Exire pull him out, but like,
and I'm going to just turn around and scream at. Is Sir Eldritch down here yet? Just go out in the hallway.
Everyone's in the room.
I would run over there.
Scream at someone.
As you run over there, you notice that he's bloody, but he seems to be breathing somehow.
So I push past everyone and say, "This lucky idiot is still alive." And then I bend down and I burn my last.
Right before Morwen does it, JD grabs his arm. Don't waste your spell, Druid. I've got this. And he pulls out out of his bag a potion.
He
of
pulls
greater
out his
healing.
gun.
I got this.
No,
Don't worry
pulls
about
out
this
a
idiot
potion of
anymore.
greater healing and gives it to Yarman.
Okay.
So he's got
So-
a potion in his hand and just.
No, I'm talking about I
Pour
pull it out and then I
Pouring it
give
down
it to you
your
like
throat.
to make you
Just
drink it.
hand it to him. Yeah.
That would have been
Come
funnier,
on.
Buck, if you just set him up with a potion.
No, because
Now it's up
it'd
to
have been
him.
funnier
That's
if I
not
just
JD.
pulled my gun out and shot him for being dumb.
I would have stabilized unless you can do 80 damage in one shot.
I mean, we
probably
want to
can.
test that theory.
Let's not.
What if we all attack you in in just one round? Oh god.
All right, so you get the healing from that, maximum healing from that potion, and you wake up.
When his eyes open, I was getting ready to cast a spell, so I'm right on top of him. So I look at him and I say, "Did you eat paint chips in the monastery?"
They did have mystery meat on Tuesdays.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "This might be you went up there really fast, but probably bad timing." And I pull out the potion of climbing that I had in my pocket. Say, I did just remember I had this.
At which point JD will look at Exire and go, if you give that to me, I could probably go up there and take my gunpowder and form a charge and blow a hole in it.
Well, how far up was it, Yarman? If you remember, I mean, the whole falling down, bloodied in a heap.
Is there
I look-
asking? Can I look up?
I look
try
back
to
in
look
the chimney and go, up there.
So, Adara, you're looking up the chimney.
Can I like try to peek around the boulder
kinda-
and like look up?
Yeah. So as you look, you can see about 60 feet up in there, in the darkness. But actually, you see a little poke of like sunlight coming out of the darkness.
Guys, I know Yarman almost died and was kind of stupid, but I think I see light up here. And nobody says anything.
They're
How much
bewildered.
rope do
probably.
we have?
Well, now that you mention it, and JD reaches in his bag of holding and pulls out his grappling hook, I got about 350 feet right here.
Oh?
If you give me that rope, I can get to the top, hook it up, and we can climb out of here.
But if the hole's not big enough for everybody to get out, we'll still need to make a hole.
Do I need to go back up there?
That's why I said I can blow a hole with a
Yarman,
charge.
you're fine. Just
But what if you're under
relax for a minute.
the hole?
Yarman, you're covered in blood, by the way.
Oh, I
So-
don't plan on being underneath the hole.
I look at my hand. Is it
Yep.
covered in blood?
Most of you's covered in blood.
But is it like scar? Is the scar?
Yeah, that's still there, but yeah, there's blood. Yeah,
I didn't know if maybe like
probably
it.
not on your palms. So.
I guess what I'm saying is, if you go up and the hole's not even big enough for you to get out of, how are you gonna blow it up without being underneath it?
I'm gonna set the charge.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna climb back down.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna detonate the charge from down here and blow the hole.
So you're gonna climb up, climb down, climb up?
No, I'm gonna climb up, set the charge, blow
Uh-huh.
the hole,
Yeah.
and then shoot the grappling hook, and then all of you are going to climb out. And then I'm coming out after you.
How far can you shoot your grappling hook? Straight up.
320 feet.
Straight up?
Yes.
You have a strong gun.
Strong gun.
Okay. And I hand him the
Yeah,
potion of climbing.
I had to change it, Josh.
Say, take that.
JD takes the potion of climbing.
So you
How
have
much time do I have?
You have advantage on athletics checks for the next hour.
Okay. He pops the cork, downs it, and goes into the chimney and starts to climb.
Okay. So I think, let's see. Time advantage on strength checks. Oh, okay. So let's just roll an athletics check with advantage. Climb up the chute.
Okay.
Little freakishly strong, short-bodied JD just like
That's a
pinned
22.
into the wall. Just
What was the
22.
roll? 22. All right. So easily you just climb up through there at a pretty good pace. You get up to the top, and there is a hole about the size of your fist that you can see kind of sunlight coming through.
Okay. I want to take my take one of my bullets out of my holster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take my tinker tool and pop the primer off so that it can be in the igniter.
Okay.
I want to take my gunpowder flask, the little horn that I carry, and I want to angle it into the hole to where when it explodes, it does an outward explosion. And then I want to put the primer on the end of the horn to where I can see it from the fireplace.
Okay.
And then I want to climb back down.
All right. So I'd say you're pretty good at this. Let's just roll a dexterity check up there with advantage. Actually, let's roll straight since you're kind of having to hold on with one hand and kind of do all this one-handed. Let's do a straight roll.
A D20 plus my modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 21.
21, yep. So you easily kind of just work it in there, you get it where you think is right, and climb back down.
Okay. And then I pull out my crossbow so that I can get a long enough of a shot to be able to spark off the primer.
Okay. All right, I need you to make an attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna just scoot back a little bit, knowing he's about to blow something up.
I'm gonna stick
Yeah.
So before I roll this, am I allowed to make it with sharpshooter?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
That gives you a minus to your roll, though, doesn't it?
Well, am I gonna have to roll for damage also, or just to hit?
It's pretty much just to hit it, yeah.
Oh, well then I
Because
won't worry
what
about
you're
it,
trying to
'cause
do
if
is
it's- if
make
we're not- yeah.
contact to ignite it,
Okay.
right? So
If we're not worried about damage, then I won't worry about sharpshooter.
right.
That would be a 14 plus 10, so 24 to hit.
24. All right. So, you strike it on the first shot. Just you see a spark in the darkness, and as you see that, you probably pull yourself back out of that hole.
It's kind of like
very
a, oh,
quickly, and you hear this loud explosion. Just you hear pebbles and stuff and rocks falling down. The whole room fills with like just dust, like where you guys can't see anything. You're coughing.
Luckily, I got my goggles on so it don't get in my eyes.
Yeah, you had to clear the goggles off afterwards
Right.
because
It's kind of like
you know,
Yo, he probably just scared the shit out of Thavrak.
That's true. Thavrak's still outside. Thavrak, like, what the hell's going on in there?
Explosion.
Too bad Thavrak don't know JD, because if you did, he'd be like, damn, what the hell did JD just do?
That's all I can think.
All right, as the dust settles, um, Attic is standing in the middle of the room.
Did he just
Yeah.
appear or did he walk in?
You don't know. There was just dust everywhere, so you couldn't see anything. And all of a sudden, it comes down. He's standing right next to you.
She's
I
gonna
thought
jump
you
back.
couldn't leave that room.
I heard a sound. Were you guys doing an experiment?
Yes.
Interesting. You have modified the fireplace.
I gave it better ventilation.
Very good.
I start looking around the room for the vase.
The vase?
The
pedestal?
The base. What I
Oh,
thought
the
you said it
base.
was like an ornate. Yeah.
The vase is in the other room.
Like I'm gonna go. I thought you couldn't leave.
They can't leave this chamber.
Oh, so
He
that-
means he can't leave through the door that we shut and locked.
Got it.
So he could have walked over and opened the door and been face to face with the beholders, right?
That's what I suggested.
Yes.
I really
yes,
don't
Jarman.
think that's a good idea.
But the problem was we still had to figure out how to unlock the other door.
Yarman can't compute that, no. Yarman.
So, anyways, and I'm
I
gonna
can
look again.
punch the
and-
other door open.
I'm gonna look up the chimney again and cough.
Yeah, a lot of coughing.
I think between all of us, we could find a way to get the door open
Adara,
when there
as
aren't
you-
creatures climbing on us.
Dora, you look up and you see quite a bit of sunlight kind of peeking through, but there's a lot of dust up in there still.
Oh no, it looks pretty bright. And she's gonna pull her head back out, and you're just gonna see her cat ears like just full of dust. They're just gonna twitch a little bit, and you just see go.
JD's gonna walk over to the fireplace and look up with his grappling hook and try to shoot a shot to land on the lip.
All right, go ahead and fire.
Fire in the hole.
That is a
JD's like Batman.
21 to hit.
A
Yeah,
mini
that-
Batman.
Yeah. So
He's
what-
Robin.
what's the distance on the?
320.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. So it
I
fires
have
up.
350 foot of rope, but 320 is what we set it at.
You fire it up and you pull it, and it catches on something. Feels
And then I
pretty
pull
sturdy.
real hard to make sure that it's secured.
Seems to be.
You let Huck go up last. That way, if it
I think I have
breaks
it.
with his big robotic ass.
All right, guys. I think I have your way out secured. And then JD steps out of the fireplace with the actual grappling hook device and gets out of everybody's way.
Well,
You guys climb out.
Morwood
I'll
turns
climb
into a
it.
spider because he doesn't trust any of
Right.
this.
Right before Morwen goes
Nice.
to leave, JD looks at him and goes, your rug. Do you need me to hold that until we get out of here?
Yeah, put in your bag because
little spider just like
And
standing by it.
I'll open up the bag of holding and hold it towards him so he can put the rug in.
The spider's going.
Yeah.
Pushing the rug over to me.
Porter, old Porter, why don't you also? Yeah, right in there.
Oh, Huck, your friend wants to store stuff in the bag too?
Oh,
you know.
well, I mean,
He's
if that's,
talking about Sir Eldrick.
if that's
Oh, I
what
know,
you're doing.
but we're trying to save face with Haddock here.
Oh, well, you see, but he has the armor. He can't climb with all that in his hands, and he's just standing here with like chainmail and a full suit of armor and a book.
He's got
So,
all your stuff, like you've been
JD will
shopping.
turn to Sir Eldrick and go, here, you can put it in the bag.
Thank you. And he puts it in there.
Can't wait for Clan to have to sing as Sir
Sing
Eldrick
everything.
now.
Adara's gonna start climbing up.
Kyrie's gonna turn to Haddock and say, "Thank you for your hospitality. Perhaps we shall come visit again someday."
These two, yes. Then we can fill this place with more experiments.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we'll do more experiments. And Kyrie's gonna go.
Oh, yes, and I will certainly be back. And I could have shaken his hand. We have so much to talk about.
Okay, you go to shake his hand. It is very frail. He barely shakes your hand.
Oh, all right. Are you sure you wouldn't like a snack?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Well. Toodaloo.
Goodbye, Huck.
Goodbye. And can I climb? Can I? Does this?
Yeah, you can climb. I just need everybody to make an athletics check that's climbing out, except for the spider, who's a natural climber. It should be fun.
Wow, what happened?
Can I use my acrobatics? Because monk
It is, yeah, well, sure. Yeah, you can kind of grab the rope and kind of use your feet to climb up the side or something.
Yeah, can we do either or?
I was gonna say.
Sure, yeah.
Does it count?
I rolled a
if
natural
I'm holding
1.
anchor point?
23.
Oh no!
18. Okay, it's not a hard climb with the rope. But JD, what were you saying? And then I'll
I said,
address the
I said, will this count or aid them at all if I'm holding it as anchor point so the rope's not swaying from
Sure,
where
we'll
it's
give her
hooked
an
to where I'm
advantage.
at?
Thank you.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
But I still have an 18.
Better. Much better
Still a
than
23.
a 1.
Somebody
I'm
want
the
to roll
la-
for Prugwin.
I'm the last one before JD.
Can Prugwin fit up through there?
Yeah.
It's huge. It's
Yeah,
5 by
it's a pretty
6.
good shoot. Yeah.
I'll roll for him.
And at the top, when you get up there, JD blew a pretty good size hole at the top. So.
I rolled a 13 plus whatever his.
Athletic size. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's not a hard roll.
Once we get to the top, as Yarman's coming back down, I want to take out my steel mirror and just like reflect the sun off back down the hole and try to get in his eyes as he's climbing up.
Yeah.
All right. Roll with disadvantage, I guess.
I was gonna say this
No,
poor
it's
man
a-
just
it's
almost
gonna be a
died
s-
via
it's-
fall, and you're gonna make him
It's
fall.
going to be a
again.
straight roll because JD's holding the rope at the bottom. So straight roll instead.
As he's doing that, can I get enough room to how far from the top am I?
At that point, you're probably, I don't know, 50 feet from the top or in that range.
Oh, I wouldn't do it when he's at the top. I want to do it like when he's starting. I
Oh,
don't
when
wanna
he's
kill
just
him.
starting.
Yeah, just
Okay.
when he's on the ground. I want to see how far down I can get it. I'm not trying to do it right when he's coming out. I don't want it to fall down.
All right, it's probably about midday, so you're probably going to have a hard time getting a good,
That's fine.
alignment on the sun to get it anyway.
That's
so,
fine.
yeah. So, we'll just go with your
I'm just-
original roll.
I'm just looking at myself.
You
in
just see
here.
something flashing at the top.
I'm looking at myself. in there.
I've rolled 3 times now because I already rolled with advantage, and then you said straight roll. They were all mid-20s.
Yeah, you're fine. Even with
Just looking at myself in
disadvantage, you're
there,
probably
man.
going to be fine.
I'm a monk.
I'm a monk.
Because monk stuff, that's why.
That's right.
And then after JD feels that Yarman being the last one up is weights off the line, he'll look
Mhm.
at Haddock and go, "Well, thank you for your hospitality. Sorry that you're stuck here, but we have to be leaving now." And he'll sling the as whatever Haddock's about to say. He'll be slinging the grappling hook over his shoulder as his anchor point when he.
Alex says, I've appreciated the visit. The last group that was here was not as friendly.
Well, hopefully your master will see you soon. You said it's been a while.
It's been a while, I think. Now
And
it
then-
has been 3 visitors. Yes.
And then as he says that, JD will disappear into the fireplace.
All right, so you guys climb up and come out into the sunlight, fresh air, covered in dust. Yarman's still covered in blood. It's drying a little bit on him. So I guess we'll end it right there as you guys emerge. And you look over and see Thavrite just like looking wide-eyed at this hole in the ground. And you guys climbing out of it. So we'll stop there. Do you guys want to go over the items that you got?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right, cool. All right, so we won't do the scrolls yet. We'll do that after the stream because you have to roll for it. So let's see. From the bedroom in the chest, that is a homebrewed item that I came up with for another campaign. It's called Helm of the Goblin.
Oh my god. I
Makes
need
another
it.
appearance. Then that's a potion of climbing. And then the medallion was Medal of the Horizon Back. And the chainmail was adamantine chainmail.
Ooh.
Oh.
Out of that chest, you got 500 platinum pieces.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
You have
okay.
in the other bag, you find a star ruby worth 1,000 gold, a turquoise gem worth 10 gold, a banded agate gem worth 10 gold, and a moonstone worth 50 gold.
Okay.
All right, we didn't do that. I want to skip over that one. Nobody touched the bones. All right, the flying carpet is a 6x9 flying carpet.
That's a good one.
That's a big one.
Isn't that
It's
the
a
same size as one that
1975
Bayo
model.
got?
Has 4
No,
wheels
Bayo's
and
a
blows cold air.
5x7.
Oh.
The what?
That's the biggest one.
All right, so the potions you had, I think I told you the potions.
Yep.
So we'll skip over those. You got the book, the magic book there.
What
well,
is it?
What is
The
it? You can
tome
look.
of
It's if you
Almost.
influence in leadership.
Gotta- Oh,
If you-
okay. That was that one.
If
Okay,
you
good.
read it over the course of like, so many hours over the I don't know, 2 or 3 days or something like that, you get a +2 to charisma.
Sweet. I'm gonna
been-
start reading it immediately, just so you know.
Yeah, 48 hours over 6 days.
Yep.
Nice. Done. Too easy.
All right. There's a number of scrolls. We'll roll for those in a moment. The chest, JD, unlocked. You found a sunblade, a potion of clairvoyance. That's why I kept getting mixed up on that potion. And a ring of truth telling. And in the bag, you find 2,800 gold pieces. All right, Exire. From the table, you get an alchemy jug copper. It's a home brewed version of the alchemy jug. A bag of holding, which had all the materials in it. I'll send that to you. And then you get the custom home brewed dish that is like preserving. I didn't include it on my list here, but it's in my homebrewed collection, so I'll send that over on your character.
Should
Like
it
the-
just be, is it the preserving dish?
It is, yeah. That's what it is.
I got it.
So, alright. So I think you guys survived the beholder chamber. Everybody intact. Me and Kyle have to do some rolls to see what the fire element is, so that when the next party comes through here, we'll see if the beholders are still alive.
Let's go back through the beholder hole. No, I was not gonna do
Maybe
that.
you'll come back at level 17 and
I
just
was
wipe
not
them
doing
out.
The
He
hell-
said he could control them.
You're gonna trust a random dude you walked into a
He let
no-
you rob him blind. Why not?
Why would you trust him then? No shot.
Because he was very trusting.
Is After we go offline,
Why would he bullshit us?
if I know who the master is, will you tell me if I'm right?
Zamfir.
I don't think it's
Um,
Zamfir.
It's McCall.
It looked very.
We can
sus.
discuss it. Yeah, we can discuss it. I don't think everybody knows, so we would have to discuss it. You know.
Oh yeah, we
I was
can.
gonna say I thought Zamfir was in Baldur's Gate.
Stanford was in Baldur's Gate, correct? Yeah.
He bounces around.
All right. I
He
guess we'll.
sent Atreus on his quest.
He did Atreus. That's why Atreus left us. So we're gonna call the stream there, and we're gonna pick up on this campaign 2 weeks from tonight. So show back up for that. D&D on Josh's campaign maybe next week, but we don't stream that. So the next D&D you'll see is me not next Saturday, but Saturday after. So it's after midnight. So we'll call it there. So see you guys then. Bye.